that you might know. Yeah. Yo, family.
Chelsea.
What's going on, my
Chelsea.
G's? My GX.
Yo. More is less.
First and foremost, microphone check. Can you hear me?
More or less.
Make sure you look.
Say no more.
Maybe talking to
More is
myself.
less.
Yo.
More. Say less.
Let me see a 7 if you can hear me, family.
Yo. More love, more life, more freedom. Less heathens channeling demons. More conversations with meaning. Less trying to slide in the freaks' DMs. Less separation, more elevation, more education. Less hesitation, less follow fashion, more leaders.
Yo, let me know. Can you hear me?
In love with their features.
Yo, can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Put a 7 in the chat. Something, give me a response. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yeah, maybe you can't hear me. Yo. Big up Kemo in the chat. Can you hear me? Yeah. All right, big up. Oh, shit. What? We're moving slow responses like that? Saying that, man. What's everyone up to, man? What's going on? What's the dilly, yo? What am I on? What's the dilly, yo, man? Is there anything you lot want to talk about? Let me know. I thought I'd fling in the stream. Big up, man. Big up. But
less whips and chains, more kings, less slaves, less chemicals on my reefer. Give more to the poor, less to the rich. More people trying to think deeper. More ambition, less patience. More brotherhood, but less masons. Less mumble rap on them stations. More spirit leader, less building. Less agents, limitations. Less racists, less cages. Filled with man them caught with them vagrants. More ways of escaping the matrix. More power to the people. They want more character, more evil, so they can drain every drop of the goodness we have and leave us sour and feeble. More rebels and more riders, more non-performance, more fire to burn out the devils and liars, more role models that inspire, more how it feels on the real side, how it feels, how it feels on the real.
This is your captain, this is your captain, this is your captain, this is your captain, this is your captain.
okay, say nothing, man. Yo, jump on, family.
But not everyday Brekkie, not everyday Nubian queen. Sometimes slots of Becky. Remember when we couldn't get Lecky? Sometimes books and chess. Show me how sexy your mind is. Not everyday body and breasts. Not everyday link the bros. But it's always love when we check in. Sometimes gotta ride clean. Not everyday carry the machine. Not everyday link the wife. Gym jams and something sketty. Not everyday peace and love. Sometimes gotta slap man for something petty. Tell young bro come out the kitchen. Not everyday be so chefy.
Make sure you look catch Scotch and Flow tomorrow, man.
I'll go get. Give a fuck if they let me. Come on, bros down for the ride. Every day that thing's got paid. Done did my thing, still doing it now. So they gotta respect me. In it wasty, coming home late, all bloody and sweaty. Blood, sweat. Mum sees the vision, but she used to sweat me. Can't be on road with that shit to show excuse, now Mecky. It's not every day, but it's sometimes in it. We shot in the rain, pray in the sunshine. It's not every day, but it's sometimes. These youths to the future pray that they live through the knife and the gun grind. Not every day dirty, sometimes woke. Not every day calm, sometimes both. Not every day loud it, sometimes smoke. Sometimes nudge, sometimes poke. Sometimes fudge, sometimes cold. Sometimes I kiss that slow when I stroke. Sometimes I grab that bitch by and throw. Not every day club, sometimes home. Doing a flatmate with my chrome. Doing a roommate with my name. It's not every day that I work with a youth. Sometimes I'm just trying to get mine. It's not every day if you watch my business. Sometimes you should just live your life. For the big 4-5 pimps your ride. Still big red pill never went soft. Man told you that I did they lie. No stop working, no days off. Ankle split for my wings and fried. Man tried down my dance and they died. Tryna clock my
Ozzy's funeral, you know.
Come, bringing habits.
Is that what we're doing? We're going to Ozzy's funeral on the accent. Mad. Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne died. Yeah, I don't know. What is it? A big thing? Is this funeral massive or something? Ozzy, you know, biting the head off bats and that. Biting the head off bats. I swear him and his missus made like a pact that when he goes, she's gonna go too. But I feel like she might backtrack on that. Ozzy Osbourne, you know. Let me see this. Da, da.
People have been here since the very early hours of this morning. I'll just step out of the way so you can take a look behind me. They're queuing for about a mile down this. Absolutely, the line going back is really sort of eight people deep. You've got people looking at.
Is that what they're keeping up with? What? Mad.
Out of windows trying to get a good view, and people sort of standing on the sides of anything that they can get to really sort of get a sighting of what's happening, because they want very much to heavy metal fans. He was a part of that whole time.
All you gotta do is sing 2 songs, you know. It don't matter what you're into, you know. Just sing good. Make sure your music's good, or the people that love your music, and that's it, bro. Get me? They wouldn't even come out like this for the Pope. What the hell? Not like. So what is this idolization?
Self, purple
What
flag.
is it just paying your respect for artists? I mean, if I don't know what Bob Marley's funeral was like, but I'm sure bare people came out. I know when Biggie died, there's loads of people out. What are you lot thinking? Yeah, man.
On the top, the word Ozzy picked out and flowers on the side, and a single white hand-tied bunch of flowers gathered here today. We think it might pause there, the cortege.
Yeah, I mean,
man, shut down Birmingham, you know.
The family taking some time to look at some of the tributes that are on the flowers, and also to be greeted and comforted by the mayor of Birmingham there also.
The mayor? The fucking mayor? What's happening there, mate? Apparently his family paid for everything, they say. Okay, yeah, they got peas, man. They got peas. Big up the likers, man. Big up everyone smashing the likes. Let me go through them. Big up all the likes. Put your like in the chat if you can. If you're near your keyboard or whatever, type the number of your like in the chat, man. We appreciate that. Keeps up the engagement. You know what I mean? Leave a comment on the video while it's playing. Slap the like button. Share it if you can. You know what I mean? Most importantly, try to jump on. I know MA said he's going to jump on once Little Man is asleep. Yeah, it'd be nice to talk to some of you lot, man. Yeah, so feel free. New and old, hit that button, man. I know it's been a while. We've done a live, but people keep saying to me, man, you need to do at least one live a week. It's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, you know what, for real. For real. Got to try to step it up. For real, for real. And it's like zoom zoom.
Yeah, zoom zoom is here. Big up.
What, Maxim?
You good?
Yeah, I'm here, mate. Yeah, me. Yeah, just got back from taekwondo with the kids and that. You know what I mean? So I'm ready to do some daddy stuff right now. I mean, what's been going on in the world? Let me just take you through what I know.
Okay.
Stuff you lot might not be interested in. I don't know if you lot fuck with Candice Owens or watch her stuff, but I quite enjoy watching her shit. She's gone for, obviously, she done a whole thing about Macron and his wife or his partner. You know about that one?
That's a man and not the woman.
Yeah. They're now suing her, which is like a world first. They're suing her, and she's saying, well, it's amazing that they're suing me because now when we go to court, they're gonna have to prove that I'm chatting shit. And so apparently, in one case, the Brigitte, the Macron's wife, produced a voting card as evidence that she's.
But that's not helping nothing though, because you can change your ID number and everything.
Right. So,
yeah.
Man, oh man, that's one thing. Obviously, Trump's talking about pardoning Diddy, giving him a pardon. That's a big spectacle. What else is happening? There's a couple little protests and riots, small ones in the UK over the immigrants. Ethiopian man raped raped someone apparently, and he was an asylum seeker or whatever. So they're gone outside of the the hotels and whatever, and having a little push in with the police, throwing bottles and shit. What else is going on?
Why is this happening to you lot during summertime? Like,
oh yeah, it was last summer. It's nothing major though. It's not like last summer when it was crazy or whenever that was. It's small scale, but I don't know. I think it's important to keep reminding the British public that there's loads of immigrants coming over and they're trying to grape everybody that they can see. Let me, and we're paying for it, and they're staying in hotels and they're living nice. It's important to keep reminding the British public that, we've got an immigration issue. I don't know. They've been pumping it for years. We're getting to a point where all around the world, everyone's got an immigration issue. Everyone's angry about migrants. Everyone's taking to the streets. Even the Spanish don't want the British in Spain anymore, like on holiday. So
I saw that madness in Barcelona.
Yeah, a lot of, what do you want to call it? Xenophobia? I don't know what you want to call that. But, yeah. America's got their things going on. FDA, this, that, blah, blah, blah. All kinds of shit's going on. There was a video about Dr. Umar that I was supposed to watch. Something to do with his ex-girlfriend is exposing him or something. But everyone's just looking like the cartoon character that they are. Don't you think? It's all just looking like a cartoon.
He's the fraud star anyways. But yeah, everyone is just some, I don't know, actors. I don't know.
Anything else that that's been going on?
No, not really.
Yeah. Earthquake in Russia.
Yeah, the tsunami situation in Japan and Indonesia and Hawaii. Oh yeah, I heard something about Oprah didn't want to open up a road for people to flee in Hawaii, and that made some madness.
Is it?
Today or yesterday? Yeah. But she finally did it after a lot of complaints.
There's a lot of activity to do with Hawaii and them kind of places. There's a lot, like, they've been through stuff, forest fire, now earthquake, now tsunami, then, it's funny what's going on around there. And this thing coming from Russia, what are they going to turn around and say? That it was a weapon that was used? Do you know what I mean? Is that what they're trying to imply? Because they keep saying that off the coast of Russia.
Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, but so tsunami. I can't remember the place that they said they're trying to evacuate. Is it Belize or not Belize? Where was it? Maui? Somewhere like that. There. Let me see. Easter Island. Where's Easter Island?
Is that like Polynesia or something? Maybe. I don't know. I'm guessing.
Why does Easter Island remind me of Epstein's Island? Oh yeah, Epstein's thing. Yeah, there's no documents. There's nothing. There's no file. There's no file, man. Everyone forget about that. Then you got Israel. Israel's just on a mad thing now. France has said that they're looking to acknowledge Palestine as a state.
And so did yours, Britain.
Yeah, Britain said they're looking to do it or whatever. What's happening? What's this? What does this mean?
Something is cooking, man. Something is cooking. Something, yeah. People don't just recognize Palestinians suddenly like that. And don't you dare tell it's because of the G-side happening over there. Nah, something else is going in.
What was it? It's like the anti-Jewish government type of sentiment or whatever is becoming more louder, more public, more. Do you know what I mean? Like they're turning their pawns against Israel more and more, right? So it's like even you got what's his face, Piers Morgan, and all these kind of thought leaders. They're like now saying, you know what, this is undefendable, blah 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 blah. So I don't know where we're going now. Where we going next? Who's Israel's homies? America and who? Just America. The Middle East, somewhat.
Ethiopia. I will say Ethiopia.
Ethiopia, yeah.
Yep.
Mad.
It's peak. Give thanks to Eritrean, isn't it? But yeah, Ethiopia.
Nah, we're not doing that, man. Yeah, you're claiming.
Yeah. I'm being ripping my blood now lately. Oof.
Yeah, you got a new passion, yeah.
New passion.
Hanging with
my
the
history, my everything.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay, you're feeling stronger in your thing.
Yeah, I'm a proper patriot now. Ban Ethiopia, ban Haile.
Mad. Ban Haile.
Jaja.
Kemo ain't trying to hear ban Haile. Kemo's you know what I mean? Kemo's like trying to bring Haile into Christianity if you could. You get me? If you could make Haile, yeah, or no, not into Christianity, into
Israelites.
Israelites.
Yeah.
You get me? Yeah, Kemo knows he can't bring Haile into Zion. Haile might not make it. You're rolling with the serpent too much. You get me? You're rolling with the serpent, Queen Elizabeth, and that. You get me? Yeah. But getting gold bars and that, and giving her gold and that, crazy gifts. And accepting gifts. That's worse. Anyway. Yeah, so Ethiopia is an ally, yeah?
Yeah, man.
What, military wise or what? How? In what way?
I don't even know, but I can't say that. I know they send a lot of people, like military, obviously.
Okay.
A lot. Yeah. And also they were chatting together, Netanyahu and this other demon, Abiy Ahmed, the president, or yeah. And they're like, yeah, we have ties, and started talking. And Netanyahu started to talk about the connection with Queen Sheba and King Solomon, and I'm like, wow. Oh my days, you're actually gonna do this, Netanyahu?
So what they want to say? So what Netanyahu's trying to say? He's connected to that bloodline, or what?
No, more like this is like family. You know, that's what we're trying to say.
You lot are
so
family now.
More and more like Ethiopia is gonna run over there.
But weren't he saying some fuckeries about Ethiopians before? I swear he was saying some stuff about the immigrants there. I swear he said some
Did he say something about it? But the country itself, like, treated the Habesha, so Eritrea and Ethiopia, is really bad. Yeah. But then again, connecting, like, you know, because obviously it's the geopolitical situation in the Horn that is crazy right now too. Let me say that. So everybody needs a take.
What's going on over there?
No, they're trying to have like navies everywhere, like military bases, and every flipping country in the world almost is trying to have it to control.
Yeah, they got a lot over there, man. A lot over there. Is it Djibouti? Yeah.
The Djibouti has like I don't know, maybe 15 military bases. Yeah. So Israel is doing the same, trying to like convince these lot, and there's we can go into the Horn another day, but yeah, it's peak and it's quite peak.
The Horn. Okay. What else is going on?
Yeah, what else? You know.
They got go deep. You lot in the chat, feel free to let me know, man. I'm trying to see if there's anything that's worth diving into even more. Let me know. I know you lot been all around the net. You've been sending everyone memes and videos. Big up, Bibi. So don't be shy now. Tell me what you know. Tell me what you've seen. Just like brainstorm. And all like that. Tell me what you see, man. My brain's gone blank. I can't even think. Seriously. I can't even think. I ain't done a My Two Pence in like 2 weeks. I got to do one on Sunday. So I need some help scouring the internet. Yeah, man. Big up Bibi with the likes.
Hi, Bibi. Long time no see.
Tommy knocked someone out. Tommy
and
Robinson.
fled. Yeah.
Did you see that? Yeah.
No, I didn't see that, but I heard something about it.
And fled.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, I don't think the punch is on. I don't think the punch is on camera. Tommy. Where's Tommy Robinson? Let me see. But the brother was planking. Whoever it was, they were planking, bro. They were.
Oh shit! Yeah. Hulk Hogan passed it, man.
Bun Hulk Hogan, man.
Yeah, that's what all black folks are saying.
You're gonna get into that. Left man on snooze. Hey, as a grown man, you don't come out your house to ever look like that.
No. That's the law.
You know, when you was getting dressed, this was not on your mind. Like by Tommy as well. So what happened? You saw someone, I don't know, you decided to say something. I'm guessing you try to run up your mouth to Tommy. Like, yo, Tommy, you racist cunt, or Tommy, you're a Nazi, or whatever, you know what I mean? And Tommy said, what? Who knows? But that is a horrible position to be left in. Tommy's feeling good.
Tommy is not that strong though to knock out someone like that.
It's mad, isn't it?
Because it just looks like a
flop.
Flop.
From you pull back that little whatever his blazer or whatever's over his head. When you pull that back, you're gonna see bare white hair. It's an old man. Oh, I guarantee some old frail man. Yeah, he's lucky that we can't see. I know you lucky we can't see who the victim is. But the thing is, I swear he's just come out of jail not long ago. So he must still be on license or on probation. And this could mean that he's recalled to prison or something. Do you know what I mean? Even if he's in the right, bro. And no one's helping the brother, you know, he's just like laying on the floor. What? Cops say a man was taken to hospital, injuries and investigate. Why is it looking like a crime scene like that? What's going on? What? Why is it looking like surgery? It's looking like ER.
It does actually.
What's happening there? What? Are you serious? No, shut up.
Exhibit A.
What's that?
Number uno.
What's gonna? That didn't like you shot
someone. No, shut down one. Exactly. No, this is crazy.
No, this is staged. When did they do this? When did they do this? If for someone getting knocked out in a train station? What the hell? Yo.
Is it because it's actually him, so they can frame him like properly or whatever?
They might as well have put an outline of the man in chalk and that.
With some inductive.
Now, police are guarding the area. Oh my god!
Oh my god! No.
Tommy's fucked.
No. Did the man actually get unalived or something? Or what is this? No, for real though. What is it? The CSI investigation, man. What is this?
Tommy's moving like a driller. Mad. Nah. Liberty claret all over the floor. Nah, he was bleeding.
Oh wow.
What?
A blood transfusion? What? Yo, remove us from the screen.
Wait. Hey, listen. Hey, Tommy, you're fucked. This is looking like a serious GBH. Bro, they're talking about a blood transfusion kit. Paramedics had to use that. So you was leaking. Like, what the hell? What have you done, Tommy? Hey. What have you done, Thomas? Stephen.
Oh, Tommy.
Hey. Mad. A blood transfusion bag to treat the alleged victim. Nah, they literally have erected curtains around him and left him there to work on him there. Blood transfusion in the station.
No, but this is sick though.
So
this is serious.
This has got to be a super old. Like, what have you done? What kind of punch is this? Where's the blood coming from? The nose, the mouth? What in head injury? How much? What is going on there? Like, think about it.
He must have lost a lot of blood for them to give them an on point blood transfusion.
I've never heard of it.
No, did he hit like some proper, artery or something?
What the fuck have you done?
Aorta or something. He hit him up like fully. That's bleeding out. Like,
what have you done, Tommy? Oh,
that's just chow. You prisoner for life, Baba.
Nah, not life, but.
Well, close enough. Or no, I don't even know.
Not like that. Nah, if it's just been a punch, regardless of whatever it is, you ain't gonna. You get me? There's not much you can get. It's not much you can get. You're gonna get like a couple years. Get me? Whatever. You can get 5, 6, 7 years. Maybe.
So is it only years. For one punch and he was knocked out and that's it?
Well, look at me creating a story. Who knows? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Sharkwater said it's AI. AI. Looks AI because the whole response don't even make sense. This is a big theater thing. 8 cars at the station. Paramedics have to do blood transfusion there. Like, yo, clear. Yo, whatever. Get me. Give me 20 cc. Blood O negative or RH negative blood. Prepare. Mad. We're gonna have to do it right here, doctor. We've got no other choice. He's bleeding so much. Stab victims
don't even get it.
Don't get no on-the-spot transfusion, cuz. Yeah? Rarely. This guy got boxed up by Tommy Robinson and man said, ER, from here, paramedics taking him in a helicopter.
Wait. Yeah, maybe they're trying to save Tommy's ass though, so he doesn't lose his life or something. The other guy,
we need to hear the story of what happened. What happened? There's got to be an update of what happened, man. But let me see. There's got to be an update, man. They were trying to resuscitate him, and there was what looked like a blood transfusion bag. You think someone came through with a Mac 10 and just sprayed the place up? Nah,
the way they be moving. Look at that. Fingerprinting and things. Like what?
Tommy, what's good? Tommy, what's happened? What does Tommy Robinson really do with his donation? Tommy Robinson shouts, "You saw him come at me." This man lays unconscious. Come on, man. Is anyone talking about this? Tommy, Gabby, Tommy stitched up. 30 minutes ago, Tommy Robinson made a big announcement. What's going on? Tommy attacked in train station. Can we get some information, please? Let's see what this guy says.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have some breaking news. Tommy Robinson, our British king, the only person in England.
Our British king. Yeah, that's an L for you. Asian man. I hope he's joking though. Yeah,
this is
that's
an American guy. This is a USA L. Kemo, collect that.
Oh, is a oh my days.
Big up, man.
He's a Mexico one, yeah? He's a Mexico.
I don't know, man. He's I think this is Kemo's problem.
Yeah, Kemo, your L. Most definitely.
Man said
fighting for England to not be Islamified has been attacked. I don't know if this is some sort of lynching attack. We're going to find out.
What?
I'm Tall, the Traveling Clad, your favorite Zionist prince. Let's get right into it. All right, so this comes directly from Rebel News. Tommy Robinson.
One second. Tranquilo, just 1 second.
Tranquilo.
Yeah, but how is he equating this to Islam? What? And I missed a lot in this world. Sorry.
I don't know. Maybe he's going to fill us in, man. Let's see.
Tommy Robinson was attacked last night. He needs our help, and I told him I would do my part.
Is this AI?
No, he needs our help.
Okay, you know what? Can I just talk to you about something real quick? We go back to this, yeah. But this is something that's been on my mind, and you lot in the chats, feel free to jump on. Let me pin that to the thing. Feel free to jump on or whatever. But this is what's been on my mind lately. Everything I've seen, everything I've been watching, whether it be movies, whether it be comedy, whether it be real stuff that's happening in the news or a documentary, everything feels like it's fake. And what I mean by that is, okay, say in the movie, it's like they make less effort for movies to be realistic now. Like all movies I watch, it's like they don't really care about it being very real. Or like comedy, it's like it doesn't need to be very funny anymore. It just needs, I don't know how to explain it. Music doesn't need to be really good.
Authentic.
It don't need to be good really like that no more. It's just like we don't care, like, all right, cool, yeah. We just don't want it to be like sick. And like news stuff like this, news, people do the news presenting and that. It's like they all seem like they're like this, like a comedy, or like they're not really serious. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like there's so much of this type of thing where it's like unbelievable without even making an effort to be believable. It's just like, just eat this. I don't know how to explain it, man. It's just fucking weird shit. I thought I was gonna explain it better, but this it's like fake.
Tommy Robinson was attacked last night. He needs our help, and I told him I would do my part, but I can't do it alone. Please watch this video to the end. Visit our website, SaveTommy.com, and please share this far and wide.
Oh my days.
SaveTommy.com.
Oh my god.
Is that AI? Do you understand what I mean?
Anymore. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like you don't know, and you're not certain, and it's not surprising if it is, right? So it's just like, can you take this serious? We don't know. Like I don't even.
This is what I mean. Like I watched Donald Trump talking, and it's like it's literally just a joke. You don't even know who's really there anymore. You don't everything just looks weird. Everyone's acting weird. Weird behavior is just normal. Weird thing. It's just everything's just weird. Fucking strange shit going on, man.
Last night, Tommy Robinson was walking alone in a large train station in London when he was threatened with violence by a belligerent man who was drunk. Tommy repeatedly warned him to back off, but instead, the man advanced. Tommy responded in self-defense, and the man fell to the ground. Here's a cell phone video filmed by a bystander moments after it happened.
Yeah, we've seen this.
Tommy, it was 100% self-defense. In fact, Tommy immediately contacted police to tell them about what happened. A lot of people are victims of crime in London, especially in their subway system called the Tube. Even Donald Trump mentioned London's decay yesterday in his visit to the United Kingdom. There were 940,000 crimes reported in London last year alone, and many people don't even bother calling police anymore. Tommy is more alert than most people because he regularly gets harassed by people who disagree with him. I see that the regime media are reporting that Tommy has fled the jurisdiction, but that's actually not true. It is true that...
Did he leave, yeah?
Tommy later left the UK.
He's off.
Yeah.
Later, man. I'm not getting nicked and going back to jail. Like, stay out now, cuz wherever you go, stay out. Cause how many times can you do this? How many times can you do this? Every time, like, your story is you hit the roads, you get into a madness, or you show a video, or you go somewhere, you say, I know they're gonna send me to jail. You do one last rally or something like that, and then boom, you dust out. You come back to the country, you get nicked, you go to jail. This is what keeps happening. You hand yourself in. This is like the 5th time now. You've done a thing now. You've breezed out the country, and you won't get bail because you're definitely a flight risk. Because anytime a madness happens, you're activating your passport, dusting. But this story is now getting old now. Like, what's going on now? Now they've got the whole CSI out there because you punched the drunk man in the station, looking like they're all in the forensic suit from top to bottom, head to toe, like.
All CSI. No, I'm doing the CSI on them, like everything. Like what?
The police were like, we got time today. We got time today. Rolled up their sleeves. But yeah, my God, I never seen it. I'm surprised they never had a psychic there. They pulled everything out. Sniffer dog, psychic.
Nah, I can't. Where did it go this time? Back to Spain, or where is it now?
Well, let's see if they even tell us. They might not want to snitch on them.
But that's actually not true. It is true that Tommy later left the UK, but it was for pre-scheduled meetings, including international media interviews. He's not fleeing. He had already reported the incident to the police, and he has never in his life tried to evade authorities.
Oh, this is gotta be AI, man. Hey, he's never in his life. No, he's ignorant. He's like Empress Becca. Big up, big up.
You'll remember just last year, he voluntarily flew from Spain to London to present himself to the court, even though he knew he would be sent to jail. Tommy doesn't run, not from thugs at the train station and not from police. I've spoken with Tommy and with Tommy's criminal lawyers, and I've offered to crowdfund this latest legal battle, which is nothing more and nothing less than self-defense against a London hoodlum. I don't have an estimate of how much these lawyers are going to cost. I guess it depends on how badly the government wants to go after Tommy. He was the victim of the crime here in Sadiq Khan's dangerous city. Unlike 940,000 other Londoners, he managed to save himself. If he's prosecuted for defending himself against threatened violence, it'll be just another case of two-tier justice in the UK.
So where's the evidence that it was self-defense? Man said he wasn't running. He had important international meetings and media interviews. Like, what's going on there? He ducked out, bruv. He sparked the brother and he ducked. Like, let's just keep it real. Yeah, he got shook. I know. Like, you gave a man a punch and he just laid down on the floor and he thought, fuck. It's happened to me bare times. You get me? I didn't even want to punch you. And I've punched you now. And for whatever reason, you've just folded. Not like I punched you with the hardest punch. I'm trying to knock your block off. I just gave you a punch. It happened to me.
Yeah, you didn't make a man like bleed out.
But I punched man. A man fell down and hit his head on the wall and then fell on the floor. And then just lay there like a dickhead, like he was dead. I was like, for fuck's sake, man. He's all trying to hit me with his crutch, everything. I'm like, bro, what are you doing, bro? Are you dumb? You know, like I will end you. He weren't hearing it. He's still trying to approach me. He came a bit too close. I gave him a little jab. But my man, just as soon as my like fist touched his jaw, like as soon as it touched him, my man's eyes is rolling in the back of his head. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck? Like, for fuck's sake. Do you know what I mean? Like, I swear to God, I feel like you could have tried not to knock him out and still knocked him out. Like, that's, I don't know. Like, you're obviously sick, bruv. You've obviously, what are you doing? You're obviously in no position to be trying to hit people and threaten people's kids and talk about watch and I know where you live and all that talk, which is all the talk he's giving me, mind you, while I'm showing restraint. Because I never like tell the full story and then people say, oh, Jedi, you're a bully. You're the crutch. No, my man's talking about I know where you live. I know what your kids look like. That's what he's telling me. I'm saying, bro. Bro, you get me? That makes two of us. You get me? I know where you live. Like, mind your talk. You get me? What are you trying to say? I said, bro, don't be trying to approach me, bro. We'll run around the car. My man's still trying to come to me like he wants to attack me. Yeah, man. I gave him what he was looking for, man. My man lay down and planked on the floor. You get me? I thought he was dead. I had to call someone to come and check on him. As I ran off.
Okay.
Yeah. As I ran off, I had to phone someone. I said, yo, listen, I just had to like tuck this brother in. Beg you come and check on him, like, put him in a recovery position or whatever. By the time they got there was feds there. And he's chatting away to the feds.
And then it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah. But yeah, well, there weren't no forensic team set up. Like a whole, imagine my brother was like, yeah. I'm there. Hey, listen, they've got like a whole like hospital curtains around him. I think there's a blood transfusion van here. I would just shit myself. Like, no way.
Shit.
Please don't let him die. Please don't let him die. Please don't let him die.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
For one punch, man. So yeah, Tommy's run. Where did I think someone said he's gone to Tenerife or something like that.
Yeah, someone said it in the chat.
Is that his spot? Is that where he usually goes? Can they extradite you from there? Spain's a funny place, isn't it? Because a lot of the old school English badman used to go over to Spain and that. I think they still do, really, but I don't know. I think there used to be a time where they couldn't extradite you. I don't know if it's the same now. Yo, big up Flipper. Yeah, man. A lot of people don't get that. Oh, of course he can be extradited. Okay, I didn't know. Sorry, man. So why does everyone run to Spain? From Spain, they try to get into Africa or something. Is that what it is? Or because I'm sure, like, all them gangsters and that, they were all running to Spain at one point in time.
Now it's like Tunisia and Algeria and them places.
Is that where they go?
You know, certain places are a bit more lawless.
Yeah, you try to go to, like, I know, like, they go like Spain, Morocco, get into Africa, and then they try, like, some of them try to disappear, like in Somalia and whatnot. Like the little rude boys and that have been recently. That's what a lot of it. But the Somali law enforcement helped the British police to find them.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. They look for them and catch them. I don't know if they get a monetary reward or whatever, but yeah, they assist the British government.
I know they do that in Turkey. Like, yeah, they help them out.
You lot in the chat, tell me, is there anywhere in the world that I could run to that doesn't have an extradition treaty with the UK? Tell me. Someone let me know, or Google, ask ChatGPT or something. Big up Mosh.
Yeah, me elder.
Uncle.
Me elder Mosh.
Brazil. Who ran to Brazil? Ronnie Biggs. Did Ronnie Biggs run to Brazil? The great train robber. I'm sure he ran somewhere like that. China? You safe in China? Lies. China will send you, bro. China will fucking send you. Is that a fact or are you just guessing? China will send you. Cuba. Cuba's a possibility. I know for America, I don't even know right now. They might be cool now.
You know what? I would say Eritrea. You're good.
Eritrea.
Yeah. Yeah, because they don't fuck with the West whatsoever.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say Nigeria. I just think what I've realized is that depending on what your charge is the extremity that they'd go to get you, right? Because and the likelihood of conviction. all of these things have to be high for them to really go at pursuing you. And, you know, they do their special operation where they go over there and they get you themselves and all that shit. That's like murder, high profile case, high probability of conviction, or you're bang to rights. But if it's just a little move, a little somethings, you know, even if they know where you are, like basically it might not be worth their while to bring you back. That's what I've realized is a kind of situation that goes around there. Enough man get away in Haiti. But I think because it's easier to hide. Yeah, man. I hear about people imagine you've spent like 20, 30 years on the run and you've set up a whole life, family, and in your old age, they grips you and they bring you back and they don't show you no mercy. They did that to someone the other day, make him live out the rest of his life, little few years. But one guy was like a rapist though, like an old black guy, mixed race looking guy, something like that. He must have raped someone in like 1960 something. Yeah, and been living all these years, got away with it, and then like I think he was like 91 or something. They've caught him and got a conviction to send him jail.
Wow.
Well, of course, isn't it? Go jail, innit? Like the fuck you think this is? Cause go jail, man. You get me? Because I think he raped and murdered them, unalived them. Shit. Yeah. I'll go to Tahiti. Where is that? Like, that's like kind of, is that Mexico? Huh? Tahiti. I'm staying away from South America, bruv. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit peppery, man. It's a bit, yeah. Life is cheap over there. I'm not saying it's not cheaper in other countries, but sometimes the way I see that, the way they treat life over there is mad. Like, the way man will take your life so quick is scary in South America. Yeah, I ain't going to shoot no pool. I ain't sitting down to eat outside. I ain't sitting inside to eat. Like none of that, bruv. Because these men are fucking insane. Yeah, there's probably like 2 days worth of footage of these men just pulling up on their bikes and just shooting up everything, stabbing up, shooting up. These men are vicious. South America, man. I don't know what going for them, man. There.
No, I think they deal with demonology and stuff, man. I don't know, like certain prisons are crazy over there.
Yeah, there's a lot of
the prisons are nuts.
I love watching them documentaries.
Yeah, I've been watching them.
I love them.
Like, no way, huh?
I love watching them, man. They're sick.
Well, you do, yeah.
Yeah, meet Jose. At just 20 years old, he was given 5 life sentences. Yeah, man, and then he's talking, and the interpreter saying, yeah, I was first initiated at 11, then I became a drug runner. I became a capo at 16. My initiation, I had to kill 5 people, including a pregnant woman. Yeah, you know, that's when I got all these tattoos. This one here means that I'm loyal to my gang. This one here is how many people I have killed. This one here is a pledge allegiance to Satan. Like, huh?
What?
Like what?
Yeah.
Standard, cause mad shit. Yeah, man said 21. I watched the one about the you know that prison where they've been sending everyone in Ecuador. Is it Ecuador? Is it Ecuador? Is it not Ecuador? Where is it? They've got this new super prison that they've been sending all of those gang members, like MS-13 and the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
And bro, and it's like once you go in, you're never coming out. That's what they say about that prison. Like none of these men are coming out, and it's just like tennis courts. They look like tennis courts made of steel with bare of them in there, like all in one go, and that's it. They just stay in there. It's crazy. Is it El Salvador? Wherever it is, man, it's nuts. It's absolutely insane. You know,
let's stay away from America's.
The super prison, this super prison for gang members, and you know what? Yeah. So that you know, Trump's been deporting bare people, so they're grabbing people in the middle of the night, taking them on the plane, boom, sending them to this prison. It's crazy, right? And there's man in there that ain't even in the gang.
Oh, poor people.
That
No.
ain't even in the gang. They're not even in the gang. Super prison, El Salvador. Well done to you, lot. Yeah. I see you then. We could.
Can we?
All right.
Yeah.
We're gonna go in here. Even as I'm stepping through these doors, I don't fully grasp what we're about to walk into. Suddenly, you're hit with the intense gaze of dozens locking onto you.
Yo.
These men described as the
Yo, this is what I mean, you know. Like, look at that.
A warehouse of gangsters. Like, yo, listen. Listen. Hold on. Strap the electric collar around the neck. Yeah, that says if they go too far in a certain direction, it blows up. Yeah, put a gun in their hand and send them to the war zone, or let them earn their freedom. If they make it through, earn their freedom. Or I don't know, bro. Do something with them. Don't just have them in a fucking IKEA full of Walmart full of gangsters.
Imagine getting greeted like this, though. Like, you're new to the block, like, has nothing to do with gangs, nothing. And you're seeing this.
The hell, man?
Maybe even you will be shook for this, yeah, Jet?
No, you will be shook, bro.
I
don't get shook.
You don't get shook now, yeah?
Yeah, when I walk in, they'll be clapping their hands, their paws. Yeah, they'll be like, yeah, big him up. The real one, a real one is here. Finally, we might get some freedom. I've been telling them, calm down, tranquilo, man.
Tranquilo, papi. They will say papi to you. Wait for it.
Doing that. Well, I don't know why you're doing all that. Papi. I don't know why you're doing all that. Papi. Oh, papi.
Oh, papi. Tranquilo, I say. Tranquilo.
Do you know any other Spanish? Is that all you fucking know?
Nah.
Yes, AP Trio. Clapping hands, cuz. Big up Stockzilla. You know what I mean? Aero. Big up yourself. Yeah, hands only clapping, man. What are we talking about? Yeah, nice recovery.
worst of the worst. Tattooed with reminders of El Salvador's dark past. It's tense and uncomfortable. But here, officials say comfort isn't meant to exist.
There's no mattresses, there's no sheets. You've got a toilet over here for them to go to the bathroom. You've got this basin here that they use to bathe themselves. And then you can see there's a barrel of water that they can drink from.
This is a rare look inside El Salvador's terrorism.
Can you imagine? But it's like, I mean, most of these men are like multi-murder, like, you get me? So they say, like, you know, they've taken multiple lives, and you know, these people do wicked things, you know, as well. Not to say who's a bad guy, who's a good guy, but these men are capable of some horrendous stuff against women and children and everything. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, these men will chop a you up. You get me? To make a point and all that. Like, not saying
but
anyone else.
All them people in one little.
Yeah. And what are you gonna do? You just there, like, and what? Get me? What are you gonna do then?
Yeah, but maybe you didn't do that bad thing, and and you were just there.
That's the thing about justice in this world, isn't it? Like, a man's justice is fallible. A man's justice can, you know, there can be errors, misjudgments, mistrials. Yeah, it happens all the time. This is like the thing when we talk about all PDF files should get you know, capital punishment, and then you think, okay, then when the DNA comes out and it shows that it wasn't him, it was his twin brother, or it wasn't him, it was, do you know what I mean? A life has been taken now in the name of justice. Now you're gonna have to go and get the real person that done it and kill them. You can't kill them twice. You get me? So what do you do? Or you're gonna pay the family of the innocent man that got murked. You're gonna pay them, like, oh, sorry, you know,
sorry for your loss.
Sorry for your loss. We thought he done it. He said he didn't, but we didn't believe him, and we murked him, and then found out he actually didn't do it.
Yeah,
my bad. So capital punishment is tough. It's a tough call to make. You know, even in the village, the wrong man can get bun up. It happens. The wrong man can get bun up, man. Lord knows. You know, big up Jupiter. Lord knows, man. You know, wow.
Confinement center known as Secor.
He says there's always somebody standing here in front of the cells, and then if you look up, there's another corridor.
Always someone standing in front of the cells. Always. Mad. Yo, Mulatto, what's up? Yo, Mulatto, you're on mute, bro. I think he jumped on because we're talking about his people.
Yeah. His vatos locos. Hey.
Big up, fam. How y'all doing?
What's up, fool? What's happening? What's going on?
Hey.
Yes, peace, Axum. How you doing, my mulatto sister? You good?
Oh, for fuck's sake, don't start with me now.
But I came to comment on the video because, as you all remember, years back, you all know that I came and advocated that.
Yeah, you cut off, and we know that you want to kick out all immigrants. Remember when you told me that not long ago?
Yo, Mulatto, we can't hear you, bro. Just in case you still talking, we can't hear you. Yeah, I don't know. He's Haitian. Let's not forget.
Wasn't he like Puerto Rican or something?
I don't know. Who slapped him up yesterday? No, someone said Mulatto got slapped up yesterday. Who slapped him up yesterday?
Is that?
Okay.
With more security personnel. Luz 24 horas. 24/7 light.
The prison sits like an isolated fortress, nestled in mountainous terrain, about an hour-and-a-half drive from the capital. Even with government officials on board with us, we're stopped a mile out.
Oh, okay. He's gonna inspect bags now too. Okay, we're clear to get back in.
Only to hit another checkpoint.
Hella checkpoints. Because, you know, these men have got the money and the power to do a jailbreak. These men are swoop in. If any sign of weakness, they will swoop in helicopters and all sorts. Remember, they freed El Chapo with a helicopter, you know. These men ain't playing. Yo, Jupiter, what's good?
Big up, hello everyone.
What's going on?
Hi.
Guess what? I was watching a video yesterday. It's really interesting. It was about the heritage of Ethiopian people. And they were saying they've got loads of ghost DNA, really ancient, that they can't even trace it yet.
I know.
It's fascinating.
Yeah, but so does West Africans too. Up to 19%, I think.
Really?
So what's the percentage of in Ethiopian?
Yeah, did you catch
they're
that?
saying that basically, no, not the percentage, but they're saying that basically most of them carry these archaic genes, and that they're the most immune people in the world. That you know, like you might get mutations in one set of people, and they carry that mutation because like high altitude or I don't know, some are more prone to having an effectiveness against smallpox or whatever. Apparently, the Ethiopians carry all the mutations, which means that they are the oldest people. That's what they're now saying.
I think me and you saw the same video.
Propaganda.
It was on TikTok, wasn't it?
Is it propaganda?
No, I see it on YouTube.
You saw it on YouTube, you know? Okay.
Ghost DNA that
they don't know what it is.
Yeah. Ghost DNA. It'll come out in jibs and jabs. The whole DNA thing is like baffling to me, man. In terms of, you know, just like that. If we're talking about a heritage test, like what Axum took. Axum, how confident are you in your results being accurate?
No, I'm not.
No?
Nah.
Why?
I'm not. I mean, because it's an estimate, right? Estimation. So it's just a pool from my people, and obviously because I already know that my people don't really take DNA test.
Oh, well,
so it's going to be a small pool
I
that
thought
they're.
it was Ethiopian. I've got it confused. Someone's saying no. You're Eritrean.
Yeah. I'm Eritrean.
Yeah,
I'm from the Highlands, though.
Yeah.
So, but I have seen what you saw, Jupes. Some people say because they live in the Highlands, a very high. What's it called? Up in the mountains, isn't it? They got some mutations running, and then also heard something about we don't get the sleepness sickness. Also apparently.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they said they've got the immunity to that. Yeah.
So what sickness? Yeah. What sickness?
Sleepness sickness. It's
sleepless.
Sleepness sickness.
Sleepness.
It's caused by it's a parasite.
Sleeping, not sleepness.
Oh, sorry, my English, man.
Sleeping sickness.
Sleeping.
Yeah. Okay.
Sleeping. Yeah, you know what it is, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've kind of heard of it before. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a parasite that you can get from a fly.
Yeah.
So infects you and gets to your spine, and after a while, and it will sprain the fluidics, you get into coma and you sleep.
Wow.
Ask them, did it show you any of your actual cousins on your DNA test?
Yeah. Second cousins, my brother.
Actually, it popped up. They popped up on it, yeah?
Yeah, they popped up.
Wow.
See, that's the reason I can't just outright say that they are inaccurate.
Yeah,
now,
exactly.
Maybe the percentages may be a little off, but it showed me my actual cousins. I have Caucasian cousins in the U.S. and in Spain and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And it showed them to me. So.
Oh shit! You did your. When did you do your test?
Well, I took more than one. Matter of fact, and I feel like I might have said this on one of your oldest streams. I took one on, to answer your question directly, I want to say the first time I took one was 2018. And the most recent one I took was in 2020.
Okay,
and,
2021. What did it say? Did they say different things? The two.
No. Well, that's the thing. For the most part, they had the same ethnicities that I'm mixed with, but the percentages varied a little bit. No more than 5%, but the percentages varied.
Okay. And what did you have? What did you have in there? You said you had Spanish.
Oh
and
my
what
God.
else?
Too much to list, but I'll just go through it a little bit. I had, full disclosure, on my mother's side, I come from a Melungeon background, and on my father's side, I come from Lumbee background. These are two mulatto groups in the U.S. So I have Cameroonian ancestry from Benin and Togo, Portugal, Spain. I have some Sephardic ancestry, some Native American ancestry from the Cherokees, the Choctaws. I had some Moroccan ancestry, etc. I mean, it was really a lot.
You proper mulatto. All right.
I'm a mulatto.
Yeah, but don't call me that though, because I'm not.
Man, we saw your DNA test results. You can't lie.
What was your biggest block though, mulatto? Because the nearer you get to your sort of like the nearest relatives are normally sort of like your bigger block.
Well, the largest percentage, and this was in the 20s, was Spain and Portugal.
Only in the 20s, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, it was in the 20s, yeah. But I did want to comment on that the video that you pulled up earlier, Jazz, and I apologize. Thanks for having me back up. I got a phone call, but it's serious right now in the U.S. Masses of illegal aliens are being mass deported, and they're even being sent to countries that they're not from. Now, do I disagree with them being sent to countries that they're not from? No, because they're not from the U.S. and they came to the U.S. illegally, so they got to go somewhere. But yeah, it's serious. So to all the illegal aliens that may be listening, it's best that you deport yourself before ICE catches you. Really, because you'll get shipped to El Salvador, or I think they even sending illegal aliens to Sudan now. So I mean, it's best that you leave on your own before.
What did you just say?
Yeah, that's what I heard something like that. People getting sent to Sudan or some shit.
They're getting sent to Sudan. Yeah. Yeah.
But why? How? Like, it's a full-blown war going on in the Sudan.
Well, let me answer that. You have these third-party countries that have agreed to, well, they have contractual agreements with the United States to accept illegal aliens into their countries, into prisons that they receive money from the U.S. to create. So that's why you see Venezuelans and people from Haiti being sent down to El Salvador. And that's why you see people from Southeast Asia and even Latin America being sent to Sudan, because these different countries have agreed with the U.S. to accept deportees from the U.S. Well, not from the U.S., but being deported out of the U.S.
Nah,
And
I just feel
really,
like Sudan is fully like sellouts right now. I'm not feeling that. What?
what part you don't? What part you don't
They're
fill
doing
out?
everything to get money because their economy is. Okay.
But with all due respect, what part you don't feel?
No, I don't feel like the Sudani government what they're doing. Like they're getting money to host criminals from America or.
Well,
I agree. I agree. Something has to be done about immigration, but
something
my
has
God,
to be done about it.
Mrs.
Oh, shit,
Sarah is saying that they're taking legal people from courtrooms. I don't agree with that.
Well, that's not true. That's not true at all. And there's no evidence that people that are legally in the U.S. are being deported. Everyone you see, because I've seen the same footage. And full disclosure, y'all already know, I call ICE on immigrants myself in the
Oh, we
U.S.
know that.
daily.
Yeah, I
Y'all
know.
know
It's
that.
strange.
Well, I don't
But
know
that's
how it's
really,
strange.
really weird, you know. I really don't like it when you say that, Navarro.
Let's have a dialogue. Let's have a
You
dialogue.
call
How's it weird?
immigrants illegal aliens, first and foremost, yeah? And then you're saying you call ICE on them. Be safe out there, Kemal.
Yes, I'm very safe. Yes, I'm very safe. And I have a question for Jukes, because, the white woman always want to put her nose into it. How is it weird that I call ICE on illegal aliens in my country? Can I go to their country illegally?
I don't know. Have you tried?
Well, let's use your brain. When I go to their countries, I have a U.S. passport. I have
What colour skin you got?
Well, I'm a mulatto. I have brown skin.
Well, I reckon you probably would be able to break into any country illegally, yeah.
So that's checkmate right there. So if I can't go to their country illegally, they definitely cannot come to my country illegally.
No, I reckon you could. Yeah.
Well, actually, I can't. If I get pulled over by the police when I'm in their country and I don't have the proper documentation.
Yeah, but if you threw away your paperwork like everyone else does, I reckon
Well, let me give you an example, Drew, because I know you're speaking out of ignorance. There are El Salvadorians that are being deported out of Mexico right now. And they are the same color. They look virtually the same. They speak the same language. There are people from Ghana that are being deported out of Nigeria. They look virtually the same.
Yeah, but you didn't say, could you get into America? You've already got into America. You said, could you get into other countries?
Well, no, I was born in America. My ancestors
and other
founded
countries
America.
have got a different way of dealing with it.
Exactly. Europe. You just said it.
Yeah, especially Europe. So you would be able to get into Europe, yeah.
Well, if a European, just for disclosure, I also call ICE on European illegal aliens as well. But the point is this: I don't want you in my country at all. So if I got a way to get you out, I'm using it.
Well, so you're calling it on it literally everybody.
Do you know the ICE number off by heart?
Yes, it's 1-800-DHS ICE. Please call them daily. Call them daily. And that's the point. And every country has this right. In other words, ask them right now. Ethiopia and Eritrea, you're Eritrean. Y'all in the middle of a goddamn civil war with each other. Y'all hate each other. Y'all be bombing each other, and y'all use weapons that the U.S. gave y'all to bomb Somalia. But I can't call ICE on illegal aliens to get them out of my country. I'm not bombing them. I'm just saying, hey, y'all got to go home and fix
your country. We're not in the war. No. We're in peace right now, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Is the border still there? Yes or no?
Oh, don't even try it. We are in peace right now. And let us keep it that way for now.
Keep it peaceful. I'm asking, is the border
if
between...
If you're not talking about Ethiopia, you can talk about Ethiopia, but that's not me, you know?
I'm asking a simple question. Is there a border between Ethiopia and Eritrea right now?
Of course, and forever be.
All right, they're not peaceful enough to eliminate that border, right? Borders exist for a reason. If you cross into my country illegally, yes, I have the right to call ICE on you, and I will. I have no remorse about it. You got to go back to your country and fix that up.
Bruh. Like this guy. Is this what you're doing?
Yeah, that's what he's on, man.
It even irritates me, Axon, when it comes
and
on
living in, and y'all know I live in Puerto Rico. I live in Puerto Rico, and literally even down here, ICE drives around. Puerto Ricans don't even tolerate other Latinos coming to Puerto Rico illegally. So why should we in the U.S. allow any illegal aliens in?
Has anyone ever tried to call ICE on you?
Not that I know of. But if they did, I have proper documentation. I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm a descendant of the founders of the
Would you be
U.S.
all proud when they turn up and go and get your little documentation and go, look?
If ICE comes and get me, are you asking would I be proud that I can stay? Hell yeah, it's my country. Why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be proud.
Dupes.
Yeah.
Dupes. Why is Tommy Robinson half killed someone in the train station and ran off?
I don't believe. Look, I don't know what's happened to the bloke.
It's weird, isn't it?
I know there's all these stories that he's supposed to have had a blood transfusion, but that don't sound right though, Jedi.
Listen, it don't make no sense. They've got like hospital curtains up around him in the fucking train station, and they're doing a transfusion.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, when was the last time you saw anybody? Right?
Never.
Exactly, and I just think that's disgusting. Right?
Hold on, Jukes. You support Tommy Robinson? He trying to get the immigrants out of the UK. How you mad at me? How are you mad at me? I feel like
I'm not mad. I just think the way you go about it is just silly. Even somebody like me that thinks something needs to be done about the illegal immigration doesn't believe you need to run around reporting everybody.
Okay, so wait. So if someone sees illegal immigrants, you don't think that they should call immigration on them in the UK?
But that's up to them. But for me, I wouldn't. I'm not. If they were up to something, maybe.
So you rather cry about it instead of taking measures to solve the problem?
I'm not going to do the fucking job for the government. The government should.
Oh, so you rather just cry about it instead of taking measures yourself to solve the problem? I get it.
No, I think our government should be doing something about it.
So yeah, I think he does have a good point. Like, not like his words were cry about it, but I think he does have a good point. Like, what is your plan to do anything about it? If you're not,
it's the same thing.
Wait. If you have a problem with immigrants, because I don't, and I don't have a problem with immigrants. But if you have a problem with immigrants, then you see immigrants. Why wouldn't what you're waiting for a government to do something that they're not doing?
It's the same as I don't agree with thieving, but if I saw a thief, I'm not going to be the one to bring up.
Oh, okay, no, that makes sense.
Oh, so you just cry about the problem. Oh, I get it. All right.
Yeah.
I want the government to do something officially, properly, and sort our country out. That's
what do you want the government to do, Dupes?
Well, basically, I would like them to stop the illegal immigration and sort out what's going on inside our country, and then maybe.
So, what are you thinking about? Mass deportations?
If they're illegal, I wouldn't agree to people that are legally here or born here or just based on their skin color. Any of that business, no. So my problem is this, Jedi.
You heard about the Ethiopian man
British people.
You heard about the Ethiopian man that raped somebody in Essex, and then they all kicking off at the hotel and that. Yeah,
but he shouldn't be here. There should be a screening system. People like that shouldn't be here. And
why has he got?
How can you screen that person?
Has he got prior? Do you think he's got prior?
More than likely, because he'd already tried to burn down one hotel, and then they moved him to another hotel, and he assaulted 3 different people. It wasn't just one, Jedi. It was 3 different. What did he
do? He sexually assaulted them.
Yeah, and he was hanging outside the schools and stuff. So the police were well aware of him. The thing is, I understand. I can see both points of view, but I think that the British people should come first, and I don't care if people think I'm wrong for that. I think it's terrible that we've got people in poor quality housing, right? Can't pay their gas and electric, and they're bringing people in, putting them in 5-star hotels, and they're now starting to reveal what some of those hotels look like inside.
Yeah, but I saw a video.
Yeah, sorry. Can I ask you something, Jupes? Though, sorry, Jet.
Yeah.
But are you gonna blame the people who's coming in and been allowed to stay in, like asylum seekers or whatever it is? Gonna blame them or the government?
No, I blame the government, but at the same time, the problem is the people.
No, but how is that the problem if they are allowed to be in the country?
Because there's too many of them, and in amongst them, there's some real bad criminals.
Too many of them. Is it their problem or the governmental problem?
Axum, you want an answer? Please let me speak, and then I'll answer you.
Sorry. Okay,
right? Right. But also, most of them are men. It's not families, Axum. If it was families and kids and that, you could sort of like have a bit more empathy. It's not. It's mainly men and fighting age men.
Yeah, but do you know why it is men? Young men.
Because they're the only ones that can make the journey.
Exactly.
That's not true, though.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of the reasons. Yes, 100%.
Because they're coming from France. It's only
but
on a boat.
There's dudes hanging on the back of the rudder of fucking cruise liners and shit, man.
No, that's not happening.
No, it is, but we've seen it happening. Yeah, we've seen it.
Maybe years ago, Jedi.
No. That's recent. That's recent. That's
recent. Where did that happen?
Type it in. You'll see it. Type it in. It was this year. Man was hanging on. Get me a group of them hanging onto the rudders at the back of his rascal shit.
And please allow me to address this. And I tried to fall back a little bit because Juice actually agrees with me. She just wants
the only thing is your wind, bro. Sorry.
Oh my bad. I'm at the beach. I'll make a brief
I agree with reducing.
Try to cover your mic.
But I don't agree with your stance. You know, you get chucked off my panel regularly because of the way you go on.
Can you try and cover your mic from the wind? Just block it from the wind while you talk. Go on.
Yeah, I'll try to make it a little better, but let me make a brief point and then I'll mute up. Actually, I never got chopped up on Juice's channel. I always chop her and her panel up, but I have to say this. She agrees with me. She just won't take
off, not chopped up.
Well, allow me to complete the sentence, please. Juice agrees with me. She just won't take action against the problem. But I have to say this: what you just said about it being mostly military age, able-bodied men. My point is, why won't these able-bodied men stay in their countries and fix their country?
Because your countries are meddling and tinkering behind the scenes, causing coups, takeovers, and instability. It's not an excuse. It's basic understanding of the foreign policy of these countries. It's understanding the international stage as it's set. Like the fact is that these powerful nations are colluding with rebels and militaries and turncoats to destabilize certain countries, and the rippling down effect is these people go flee in their countries when it goes shits up, and they go to places where they think is paved in gold. Like
they're all moving to the UK. Yeah, it's mental. We haven't got the river for all of the world.
But I have an intelligent response to that, Jez. Wouldn't it be a better solution for them to stay in their countries and protect their territory against the U.S. government that they claim is destabilizing them?
Yeah, that's if they have the means to. And I feel like these people have been handicapped. Many nations have been handicapped to not have the ability to reprise and push back against military takeovers. Their regimes and their systems have been structured in a way where they can't even fight against tyranny. Like,
but just hear me out.
Well, I would
Thank
say
you, Jedi.
that's happening in Britain.
But let me respond to that. It'll be so brief. The solution is not for these same people to come to the U.S. and pay taxes to the U.S. military that they claim is destabilizing their country. That makes it worse.
Yeah, I agree. I agree that it's the chicken and the egg with this situation, and I think the whole world is gonna come to the conclusion by force that the way of the world is not working. Move the way of the world is not working, and something's got to change. Something's got to give. Unfortunately, it's not going to be an organic, quote unquote, revolution or insurrection of the people. No. It's going to be a deliberately, strategically timed, planned explosion, self-demolition, just like the Twin Towers. That's my belief. Yes, the UK and all other countries are creating an immigration crisis on purpose to exasperate and preoccupy the people while they make major moves around the world. major stuff is happening, and we're preoccupied because obviously there's a Nazi immigrant that's come over and he's doing fuckeries, and you know we're gonna focus on that. We know how, like, the truth is, the unfortunate truth is, yeah, Britain has lost the appetite for actively, angrily, passionately pursuing and making examples of the sexual offenders that we have that live amongst us. Long gone are the days where one of these wrong'uns would get rounded up and dealt with on the roadside. It's very rare. We got to wait for them to go to jail. We wait for the so-called bad people in jail to do the dirty work. Because on the streets out here, very seldom is justice taken in a way that I think is deserved, right? So our teeth have been filed down. We are a nation of pussies. We are a nation of complainers. But we ain't gonna. It's true.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you, but I think that.
So wait, let me just say that.
I think there's going to be a resurgence. I think you're wrong.
Yeah, no. Like the resurgence is you got one or two little PDF file hunters that want to make a YouTube channel, right? You got one or two of them, and then what happens in a year, 2 years, 3 years, you find out the ringleader of that PDF file hunters is a PDF file himself. Yeah, this is always the case. All these weirdos, whatever, they spend their time pretending to be 7-year-old girls.
No, I know what you're talking about.
It's weird. But the truth is, we will get the rise of a Tommy Robinson based on the fact that immigrants and others, browns and blacks and others, are targeting our white children, and they have sadistic intentions. So that's a rallying cry that people can say, nah, you're not coming to our country and violating our most vulnerable people. And I agree with that. However, the appetite for our homegrown weirdos is not the same ferocity. We know they're there, we're rare, but because they're in the BBC and they're here and they're there and they're blah, 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 and we're just like, dirty nonce, dirty, rare. But we're not really setting places alight and going crazy, not advocating for any of that. Not advocating for it, but we're not doing that. And we know that they've got them living next door to us and on our road. Not many of us, 1 or 2 of us would be like, but like on masses, let me just finish this quick sentence. On masses, we just don't seem to have the same vigor for let's just call a spade, for the white pedophiles.
So I think that you're actually wrong. I think it's took a lot for the mainstream to wake up and see what's been going on. And I think they are only just starting to wake up, which is why they're actually at migrant centres up and down the country now. It's not just Epping, it's all up and down the country. And I think it's going to get bigger and bigger. And I think the hysteria will end up with all paedophiles. But I think if we're not careful, it could go even beyond that, where it turns into jungle justice and even innocent people get accused.
Yeah, innocent people will get accused. They will.
Yeah. And that is because the government are incompetent. All the successive governments are incompetent.
Okay, but like in real life, let's step away from the paradigm of government. Yeah, because for a while now, I've sensed that you have long lost confidence in the government, or even like the system of voting. I'm not sure if you even seen a democracy as you used to see it, right? So then that leaves the option, like, based on what Malata was saying, let me put it at you. What are you going to do? What should we do if the government don't listen to us? They're useless. Don't matter who you vote for. What are we sitting around doing as the people? What are we doing? What?
Well, at the moment, we're divided. Yeah. People are at each other's throats over silly as things that are really not as important, because at the end of the day, when you've got the most vulnerable in your society being raped, and no one, and we've got the government coming out and admitting it. Sorry, yeah, great. I keep forgetting on your one. And you've got the government that are coming out admitting that this is going on, and they're not really doing anything. I mean, only yesterday there was 3 police officers that finally got done for being involved in it. I mean, this is only the beginning. We know it goes right to the top. And the pressure is on now, but because we're not united as people, and I mean all British people, because we're not united as people, that's where the problem is. I mean, I couldn't believe that you've got people outside Epping protesting against that bloke you were talking about. And you had left-leaning people turning up screaming it's racism, when it's clearly obvious that these people have had these people there for 5 years. You know
understand,
what I mean?
but on both sides of the coin, what those protesters, those counter-protesters were saying were, okay, this one brother has done a wronging, yeah, but now you're trying to like put it on everybody in that building, and they're all brown, so it's like allow it, like either like you get me. It's not everyone in that building.
I know what they're...
And the guy that you're actually protesting over ain't there anymore. So now it's like what, and it's kind of true from their perspective. It's like, yo, listen, I didn't even like the guy. I thought it was weird. Like, get me? I don't know why they had him here. He was a madman. But now you want to burn down the thing.
I kind of get what you're saying, Jedi, but do you really think, right? And I want you to be truthful. Maybe they would see it differently, but I don't think so. Do you really think that if there was an epidemic of people that were raping black women up and down the country, right, black children, yeah?
I told you, can we use soft words? Just take a beat.
Oh, yeah, sorry. All right. Sorry, yeah. Sorry.
That's quite a deep sentence that we're saying. And it's all getting noted down. And it's like, let's give it a chance to get some viewers in. But yeah, go on, carry on, please.
Yeah. If it was the other way around, let me just say that. If it was the other way around, and I said to the black community, oh, yeah, but it's, you know, in that hotel that you're all complaining about, even though it's happened to kids up and down the country, even though it's reoccurred in migrant centres up and down the country, and I go to a particular community and I go, yeah, but you only got one. Do you think that they're going to not be still angry?
Yeah, but you got to be angry in the right place, because you're blaming the migrant centre, but that guy could have been in a hostel. He could have been anywhere. He could have been in a fucking Bell hostel where he had to sign 3 times a day. Yeah, he could have been in a detention center where he was let out once a week to get groceries, and he would have done it. So it's like, I don't know. He could have done it inside of a detention center to an officer. Like, so
the attitude is this, Jedi. We've got enough of the nutcases. I'll say that instead of the word, right?
Yeah.
Here. We've got enough of them in this country. We don't need more added to it. And if we haven't got a system where they're stringently checking who's coming in and being sure that they're safe and prioritising families rather than men, not only are we going to have the problem of this happening and occurring all over the place, that we don't want it to happen, right?
Okay, but what about the housing epidemic in the UK? Why are the good
that
white
rolls all back to it as well.
No, it don't know. Why? No, because we're not outside the housing offices. Yeah, we're not outside the town halls, the housing offices, and these things. We're not outside the minister for whatever housing or whoever, the local MP, saying, do you know what? There's too many young people that are priced out of having a house. There's too many people on the streets. But it's not a big thing. We're not tearing stuff up. We're not tearing up anything like that. But if it's a hotel full of brown people, it's easy to direct our anger. But there's literally like so much social injustice that's gone on, that's rife in this country, and has been for years, where I know that the working class, the poor working class of this country, regardless of what country they can all identify with the wrong ways that they've been treated when it comes to housing and healthcare. They know they've been treated like fucking rats. If you live in the hood, in the ghetto, in the estates, in the fucking council schemes, wherever, you know that the government and their MPs and that they don't give a fuck. And all they want to do is take over your land and gentrify it and make it nice for the yuppies to come there and live and push you out into a pit of shit. So why is people not kicking off? No one.
People are kicking off.
They're kicking off at the brown immigrants. Get them out of their country. We don't want them here. I've watched it.
That's part of the problem. That solves part of the problem, and it does. It reduces the numbers.
Yeah, but before
then, like I said to you.
Wait though, Jupiter. Before all these numbers were flooding in the country, we still had the same issues with social injustice, the same housing issues, the same homelessness, the same unemployment. We've had it all, right? So we cannot blame new people coming into the country for our problems. Those problems existed before we were.
But it's exacerbated it, and it's almost like they took the piss out of the British people, because if you think 30 years ago, right? I don't know how many people you know tried to get onto social housing. Yeah. One, it was slightly easier, but they suddenly changed it. So say there's a family and the man and the woman break up and the man still wants to have access to his children or whatever. 30 years ago, they would say, right, you are entitled to a 1-bedroom or a bedsit, and we'll put you on the list, and you would be considered and you'd eventually get somewhere, right? Might take a while, but it certainly wouldn't take 7 years or 14 years, which is what they're quoting now, right?
No,
So
that's bullshit though. Who for what? For who? For a woman?
For people that are just families that would be on the list.
Wait,
right?
hold on.
So if you're band C, yeah,
Mhm.
say you're a family that's in a 2-bedroom flat with 2 children, yeah, they'd put you on band C. You will wait approximately 14 years before you get a place. What's the point?
No, you won't. No, before you get a permanent place, but not before you actually get housed. No,
a house. I'm talking about a house from a flat. A house from a flat, right?
What? A house from a flat? What are you talking about?
Yeah, so I'm saying that if there was a family that's already in social housing, right? I don't know, 10 floors up, and they've got a 2-bedroom flat.
Fuck that, man. They got a flat, man. We don't care about those people.
Right?
We talking about the homeless people. No, but Dupes, they're housed. Whether they get housed into a nicer house or permanent house, just whatever, but they're housed. Yeah,
no, I disagree.
Young women that are having babies now. Yeah, they're getting housed. They're getting housed ASAP. Yeah, they go to a mother and baby unit. They get a temporary accommodation, and then they get offered a permanent quick. Like I don't know what anyone's talking about. There's no homeless.
So let me land on my points.
There's no homeless single mums out here.
Right. So first of all, the birth rate of pregnant mothers has gone down. Right, single mothers has gone down in this country, and it's been going down year on year. So that's not really the issue anymore. But the housing is an issue, and it's affecting people all round. So yes, even mothers that are pregnant are waiting longer. People that are in families that need larger housing are waiting longer, and people that are separated, men, say single men or whatever, are no longer even considered on the list.
Single
right?
men are not considered.
Meanwhile, hold on, Jedi, let me land. Meanwhile, we've got men from all around the world, mainly men, coming in, being put up and housed, and all this stuff that's going with it. So they're getting treated better than a British man that may be in need of housing.
Facts. But the British man is already, before these, I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you. But like, we could say this for sure. The British man was getting treated less than the British gay man. Yeah, the British man was getting treated less than the British pregnant woman, or the British woman, or the British mental health patient, or the British. So many people was going before the British man. There's no difference. It's just another list of people that's going before the British man. The British man's been at the bottom of the fucking heap the whole time. So we ain't gonna see one more person jump and be like, but people been cute. Listen, I grew up in I grew up in the care of the local authorities. I've been to foster homes all around the city and that, right? I've also been in the criminal justice system from a young age. So when I came out, I was definitely on the books and entitled for whatever. We understand that they don't care about the young. They don't care about the young. They don't care about the young men. None of that. You just got to go out there and fend for yourself. Maybe rightly so. But one more person standing in front in the queue ain't going to make a difference. They just don't give a damn.
So today, there was nearly 1,000 people come in just today alone.
Mm-hmm. So
right? Today, there was nearly 1,000 people come in just today alone. In the last year, there's been 800,000 people come in. You're not, and these people are costing us, Jedi. When our governments are telling us, right, that our rents have got to go up, our council tax has got to go up,
because of them,
our gas and electric. Well, it is because if you work out how much they're spending on them, Jedi, have you seen what they're getting?
Okay, I agree with you. They're spending loads of money. However, they make a lot more money and they spend a lot more money on bullshit. So when we look, this is what I'm saying. The trick is to get us to look at these people, and they've been running this since I was a kid. Yeah, they've been running this narrative since I was a kid. Yeah, and making the average man on the street think that these new people coming over are taking food out of our mouths, and they're not, because the food weren't coming to our mouths no matter what. It was the Asians, then it was the darkies, then it was the Africans, then it was then it was everyone's had their turn. The Kosovars, everyone's coming to take food out of our mouths. But the truth is, the system has been set up in a way where we're not supposed to have food in our mouths anyway. It don't matter how many immigrants are coming in. Like, just the proof that we didn't have food in our mouths 20 years ago, and now we've got 800,000 new folks in, and they can afford to feed them, proves to you that they never had the intention of feeding us in the first place.
Look, I agree with you on that point, because I think it's disgusting. I was saying this the other day, that 30 years ago, even when you was waiting for social housing, say you was a pregnant mother, they would stick you in a shitty hostel. They would stick you in a dump, right?
With crackheads and all sorts,
Yeah, they did. They used to do that, right? And they still do, I think. But these people are not getting that, Jedi. They're even having the cheek to burn down 4 and 5 star hotels and say they're not good enough. You know, they're getting all their kids taxied to school, even though there's not many kids. I've got to be fair there, right? Because it's mainly men. But the ones that are bringing in kids, all their kids are not suffering like our kids getting on public transport or walking. They're getting not only free mobile phones, they're getting phones in all their bedrooms where they've been phoning Africa at our expense.
1 second, man. You're not phoning Africa at our expense. And this is, you think they've got phones with free credit, and we're like, this is just
it's been proven. There's been whistleblowers.
You might be given a phone card, and for people that are believed to be war victims and that, them getting a phone card, it's not costing us nothing. It's not costing us.
They're not all victims of war, Jedi.
Yeah, but maybe they're not. Maybe they're not. But what I'm saying is, while all that's going on, our government is making deals with countries and arming other countries and making masses of millions and billions, giving themselves contracts. Nepotism is at an all-time high. Selling weed and selling weed to the rest of the world and doing all this other shit. And then all they do is listen. All they do is send their little media out to say, fucking let's agitate the racial tensions and the xenophobia and whatnot. Let's agitate that and keep them busy while we keep sewing up the world and turning it into an iron fucking cage. And we're worried about a few. Trust me, immigrants are going to be the last of our worries.
It's not a few, it's loads.
It
isn't so much about race.
2 million immigrants. 2 million immigrants is gonna, like, I tell you, race is just a sweetener. Race just makes it more palatable for people to get on board with whatever the distraction is. It's just the additive. Whether you think it's racial or not, it makes it sweeter for some people. It makes it more passionate. Yeah, you make the opposite team visibly different than you. This is just psychology that's being used in the people. Yeah, you might not be racist, but whatever. Whether you're brown, you're black, you whatever, you're darker, you don't look like me, you don't talk like me.
Literally, listen, Albanians. We've never colonized Albanians or attacked Albanians. They're flooding in. You've got Afghanistani people that the government sneaked in, right? Now, I don't have a problem with the ones that actually worked as interpreters for us. But they brought in loads and loads of people, and then pretended that they'd made the slip up and there was this list, and they'd put all them all in danger. That's why they had to bring them. And then it's now come out that was fabricated just to make it look like that the government were doing something legitimately for a legitimate reason. It was thousands of them they brought in without telling anybody.
Well,
and they actually went to court and got super injunctions so that people wouldn't know. And now they're saying that a lot of these people that have come in were the actual Taliban, for fuck's
sake. No way. Yeah, man, it's a game, man. It's a game. It's a game. They're playing with everyone, playing everyone against everyone. And yeah, and it's like I said, that boogeyman's easier to be passionate about. But the boogeyman that dresses in a suit that we voted for, it's like we're not as eager to like challenge that, and they hold the keys. That's where the real power is.
Yeah,
Everyone
but
else
that's
is
why
a. Everyone else is a.
stand together, isn't it? And I mean, and that's the big problem that we got, because we all see it from different perspectives, and they know that, and that is why they play that. I agree with you on that.
There's no standing together, man.
But the fact of the matter is that I don't know how tolerant. I mean, look, I'm not saying that there's not racism in this country, right? From all different groups, right? I'm not saying that that doesn't happen. But what I will say is this: how much more do you want British people to tolerate when girls have been raped up and down the country?
Oh, come on, man. Come on, Jeeper.
Oh, sorry, I keep saying it. I keep
Why,
forgetting.
though? Why? Why do you say the word so much?
Because I say it on my own channel. I'm not worried about
rolls off the tongue.
The thing. But the fact of the matter is, I do apologise though, because obviously on your channel you don't like it. But the fact of the matter is that this situation has been happening up and down the country, thousands of them, and they've finally omitted what we knew all along, which is that all the authorities, all of the council officials, all of the government, they were aware of it, all turned a blind eye. Come on, if that was any other group of people, they'd be up in arms and people would be saying, yeah, it's wrong. And like you said, you said yourself, it is wrong that that's been going on.
Yeah, man.
It's disgusting. They don't even want to sort that out.
It is.
I mean,
it's like I said, yeah, it is disgusting. And it is an issue that I understand people are facing, the influx of the strange dudes, that where I get all of that. I think what it is, though, is it's hard to get as passionate about that, even though it's very close to home, is when there's so many other atrocities that would literally make the average Englishman faint if he found out that this is the reality of what our government and the world government is actually involved in and planning. So I just think on the scale of things, it's hard for me to be like, oh, these fucking immigrants, they're coming in, because there's just so much more. Like,
I think,
you know what I mean? That's the tip. It's the tip of the fucking
that's
iceberg.
the catalyst. But I don't think that is all that people are actually annoyed about.
But that's all I'm hearing.
I think it's the last straw, because they've heard all this stuff that's happened with all the girls up and down the country. I won't say the word.
Yeah, you heard of the term scapegoat,
right? We've had that. We've had that. Then it's the economic downturn, right? And the fact that people have woken up to the fact that the governments haven't got the best interest in people. And I know it's easy for you to say.
But do you think that people have woken up to the fact that the government doesn't have their best interests at heart?
Yes.
You believe people have woke? So
yes,
like,
they're beginning to wake up. Yes, and I think they're also beginning to wake up to the fact.
I don't think so. I actually don't think so. If you're running after immigrants,
talk to me, Axel.
No. I don't think you woke up whatsoever. Because if you still believe that the immigrants who's coming in are the reason, like they are on the faults, yeah, then you don't know. You're not woken up. Then you don't see the bigger picture in all of this. And plus, dupes, right? If I'm gonna say you lot, I mean the West, yeah. If you guys didn't go into our countries, mess us up, take our shit, causes the conflicts in our countries between tribes, geopolitically saying, yeah. The people who are going through all the struggles, seeing all the deaths and massacres because of the resources that you guys are taking out, yeah, they become local, they go crazy, they actually flee dupes over flipping seas to have a better life, yeah, and you sitting here telling me what exactly? They do this for what reason?
Right, so I'm going to tell you, no disrespect, Taxam, exactly what I'm telling you.
Yeah,
you think you have the right to defend your people, I have the right to defend mine. Don't tell me that you're above me, because you're not, and you're not below me either. You're only equal. And when you stand there, with this attitude, right, where you can feel the woes of your people, but I can't feel the woes of mine, I look at you and I think, don't take me for a fool. Yeah? Me and my people, British people, are waking up. And when they finally wake up in totalitarian, Don't worry about what happens. Yeah, because at the end of the day, you don't live here.
Mad.
Yeah, I don't live here. Give thanks.
But
There,
it's
wherever
happening
it
in your
is,
country
yeah.
too, though.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though, Jets. I've seen this. I don't know how to call it in English. Yeah, but this right-wing rhetoric bullshit that's pushing through the whole of Europe.
It's
the
not
last
right
10,
wing. You've got ordinary people
the
waking
rest
up
of
now.
10,
People that
15
vote
years,
left are
yeah.
waking up
10,
now.
15 years, this is happening to all of us
Can
over
she finish,
here.
please, Jupes?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is happening all over here too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, the immigrants' fault. These lot, they did
Who is
this.
the
They're
immigrants?
taking our houses. They're taking our flipping jobs.
That's
They're
been going on
taking
for
this.
years.
Yeah, but
Same narrative. But this is what I was trying to explain to Jupiter. Like, if you remove yourself from it, you recognize it don't matter what the numbers are. It's the same narrative. But what we're not doing is actually, like, we're not taking control. There's no way that the average man ever thinks in his head to take control of his life and what's going on around him. So we do this thing where we get angry at proxy things, and we never really attack the person or the things or the group that is causing all this. We just don't do it. And then when we get so frustrated enough, they'll be like, okay, we're calling a referendum or general election, and then everyone goes and votes, and then they get a new person, and it just happens again. It just keeps happening. The same bullshit, different. And we're just, where are we going? I think they're running this system into the ground deliberately so that people can finally separate their lips from the teat of this jackal. Finally, because you're not listening. The jackal's been doing all kinds of fuckery, and no one's listening. No one's paying attention.
Oh, I believe it's going to get worse. I think it's going to be a real dog-eat-dog world. I know I'm going to survive. I'm not sure that everybody else is.
Boy, big talk. Fishy's talking about you, Axel. You and your immigrants.
me and my brethren.
No, her and her British people that she's speaking for.
You know what it is, yeah, Jess? I really don't believe that most people are gonna wake up about who.
They're already waking up.
No. I just don't think.
Okay, let me tell you.
No, Jibs. I'm talking in general.
Can she finish?
I don't think people are gonna wake up to see that it's the governmental people who's deciding all of this. This is their fault. They're only thinking about power and fucking money. That's it. They're gonna use scapegoats. Fine. They're gonna fool the masses. They're gonna fool the masses. What they always been doing. That's what they do. So,
Axum, people are waking up. They know it's the government. Nobody wants to vote for Labour no more. Nobody wants to vote for Conservatives.
Yeah, so there'll just be a new party or some new.
No, nobody. Not even on the right. They're not even trusting Nigel Farage at the moment. They know that that's a strategic move, but they're looking at him and they think he's a sellout. That he's probably paid opposition. But the fact of the matter is, yes, you're going to get people that think that the only way is to vote out of it, of course, but you're getting more people that are waking up at ground level now, Axum. You are, and people are protesting all over the place.
Yeah.
Is it any point though? Sorry.
Right. Hold on.
Is it any point to protest though when you don't even have the damn power from the get-go?
We're going back to the point that I made, right?
Sorry.
No, that's cool. No, I'm agreeing with you lot. But I'm saying we're going back to the point I made, which is we're gonna get so mad that we do a little demonstration, a little thing here. Next thing you know, what an election or a party change or a leader steps down. We've been doing this for years. With different variations. A leader steps down, a new one comes, and a new person emerges. Tommy Robinson, we're gonna be voting for him soon. Oh yeah, he's gonna
Tommy Robinson is not gonna go for any kind of official position. That would be ridiculous.
Okay, maybe not Tommy, but someone he co-signs or someone that comes up behind him. But once they've killed that character off, like I'm just saying, like it's the game.
Killed that character off.
Yeah, it's characters. It's a soap, right? And I'm saying it's the game of spotting. Why don't we pick our own heroes? We don't. They know how to create like a organic looking grassroots type of character that emerges from us and leads us back into the same fucking shit. And even if we think we're doing something different, we're actually just picking a leader from what's given to us rather than becoming the leaders ourselves. There needs to be a total shift in psychology of man, which is not going to happen under the current way of, because like no one's even considering taking control. No one is. There's protests and what's anyone going to do? You got work in the morning. What's everyone doing? Nothing. Fuck all. Leave it.
I think there might come a point where the working man just says, sod it, let's all just sign on, sit on our ass. I mean, the only way that things are going to get done is if it doesn't go through violence, it's going to go through non-compliance.
Well, I've been screaming this since the fucking 90s, mate. Like non-compliance, civil. I call it civil disobedience or non-compliance. But then that means that's anarchy, and this is what people were afraid of. And I said, there's nothing wrong with anarchy, but it's refusing to be led by an appointed official, other than one that you have agreed upon. That's what anarchy is. So you can actually agree on a leader, but it's your choice of who's leading you where. And the world is not going to work properly without it being like that. But that means that the destruction of so much that we've built up, that it's like, you know, it's
Jedi. Like I already buy into the fact, and I could be wrong, but there's academics that would agree with me because I've been listening to them. I already buy into the fact that we're heading for a civil war. It's obvious. It's obvious, and I think that there are powers to be that actually want that. But that's what I think is going to happen.
Civil war in the UK?
Yeah.
I think more collapse of infrastructure, more collapse of power or something like that, rather than, you know, civil war with warring factions. I don't see that.
I think there will be civil war. I think it's going to be
like, from who to who? What, the Muslims people, versus
the people against it. There'll be splinters. There will be splinters.
Who against who?
There'll be lots of people who are going to go into their own groups that will splinter.
Like what? Give us some groups though.
But well, I do believe that you're going to have the Muslim faction, you'll have the black faction, you'll have the white faction. I do think
it's a fantasy.
I do.
It's a fantasy. It's not real. That's not real.
No,
think about what you're saying. No. Think about what you're saying. Think about how many black and white homes would be picking a side. Think about how many black and Muslim.
It's not saying I want.
Think about how many black and Muslim homes would have to pick a side. Think about how many white and Muslim homes would have to pick a side. It doesn't make sense. Those groups make no sense.
I agree with you. No,
because
it's not something I want. But I've been listening to
listen. I'm fighting along. Fuck the academics. I'm fighting alongside you and Uncle Hector. Yeah, and you're gonna be like, yo, let's go to the white side, and I'm like, no, fuck that. Why we do what for what? Why? Let's go to the black side.
No, I'm not. No, listen.
So how's it work then?
Right, I'm going to tell you. I think the majority of people.
Wait, Jukes. Let me ask you a direct question.
I'm going to tell you.
One second. I'm going to ask you a direct question. You are in a mixed household where a Nigerian man is the head of your household. Some kind of race war kicks off. What side are you picking?
I won't be picking either, but I'll be standing with the righteous.
Oh,
so it's
nice answer. Big up, Knight Rider.
The fact of the matter is this, Jedi.
Yeah.
I'd be standing with British people, and I don't care what colour you are, because I think that the what's going to happen. This is what I believe is going to happen. Like you said, the infrastructure is going to go bust, right? The economy is going to dive. People are going to be a bit more dog eat dog. There's going to be more. If you think that violence and everything is bad enough as it is now, it's going to get worse. There's going to be more people stealing. There's going to be more of all of it, everything, right? And people are going to sort of like amalgamate into their local vicinities. So
right, look, that makes sense.
And then you're going to have people grouping together by family, friends, local area, that kind of thing. And then you're going to have the people from each of those factions that I spoke about that are going to try and take advantage as well. And I do believe that it will happen. I do believe that there will be attacks happening.
I will agree with you that there would be a Muslim brotherhood. Let's call it that. Yeah, well, that sounds a bit strong. Let's just say a Muslim union. I believe there would be a Muslim union. I agree with you on that. Yeah, I agree with you on that. But that's going to comprise of many people. right? I don't believe there'd be a Christian union. I don't believe there'd be a large group based on Christianity that would.
There's one already built. Well, there's several already building up, Jedi.
Nah, not like that. Not in that way. Yeah, they might try to do their little. It's not gonna catch on in the same way that the Muslim idea of Ummah and brotherhood is, and that's the scary thing about Islam to somebody that's trying to read the room of who can fight. It's like the prison yard. You said, should I go with the Mexicans? Should I go with the Crips, the Bloods? Should I go with the Muslims, the Aryan Nation? You get me? It's like that, yeah. But I don't think that the Christian gang ain't big enough. It's gonna have to be. No. It's just not. It's not happening. And there's like, for instance, yeah, Black Christians are not gonna go and say, "I'm just siding with these white Christians versus these Muslims," or
Reggie might.
Or versus,
no, there's quite a few of them that are very outspoken now.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I know too many Christians. Their idea is to group up with whoever is their people. So the Christians, Black Christians, would be with Black folks, Christian or not. Yeah, they're not going to splinter off and see some white Christians over there and be like, "Yo, they're my people." They're
yeah, but that's why I said to you, eventually it's going to go into factions, and it will probably go down in a lot of cases, racial lines. I can see it happening.
Racial lines. I think that it's too hard. It's too difficult for that racial lines things to manifest in certain places. I think we're just beyond that, and we got too many mixed race kids that just not going to be on it. So like now they're going to be. You're gonna have to fight your offspring because they're gonna obviously align mainly, I think, with the Black people, but they've got white families. It's gonna be half-hearted. I think it's more difficult than you think.
I don't know. It just worries me, Jedi, because I've been listening to them academics, and they're all saying that they're given reasons as well, like they've gone back into history, and they've said the only thing that we've got missing now is the spark. That we've got all of the same sort of like ethos around us, the circumstances and that, and they're predicting that it will go.
Like I've been saying, controlled demolition around the world. But yeah, big up, MA, welcome.
Big up. Can you not hear me?
Yeah.
White British working class people are some of the most weak-willed people on the planet.
Weak what?
Weak-willed people on the planet.
That's a strong statement.
Yeah, I've made it before still.
One more time, repeat it.
I said white working class people are some of the most weak-willed people on the planet.
Do you want to back it up with any reasoning?
Do you want to substantiate?
Yeah, a stark lack of revolution in this country. Yeah. Let me edit that a little bit. So white English working class, because there's been revolts from the Irish, the Scottish, perhaps the Welsh. I'm not sure, but from my understanding, there's like a lack of, like, you can't even really say there's been a revolution in this country by the white English people.
English, let's just say the white population of Britain.
The reason I'm not saying that is because I know the Irish. Obviously,
the Irish have done a little. They've got a little moving.
They separated, innit? The Scottish did the same as well. They've been fighting. Everyone's been fighting the English, innit? Even
no. Okay, yeah, we're not going that far back though. We're not. Like from after Braveheart, Scotland ain't getting nothing. You're not getting nothing after that. Yeah. So in modern times or whatever, they show a distinct lack of ability to fucking uprise, bro.
That's it.
So and we all recognize that. I think we all accept that. You'd accept that? Even though it's a hard pill to swallow. On record, the English are the most what's the word? Pliable or docile?
Subordinate.
Subordinate. Let's compare them to the French. They clearly have more social room to display their. I mean, obviously they're just setting fire to a few shops or whatever, but they do it for days, bruv.
I think they're more tolerant. But I think that if you push them over the edge, when they go, they go.
Who? British?
Yeah.
Where the fuck is the edge?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think it's already started.
Has there not been an edge before now?
I think it's already started. I think that what happened in recent years is that people were indoctrinated, And they believed that the English and even the Scottish and the Irish, or everybody that was in Britain, believed there was some kind of social construct, where yeah, okay, we admit that things in the past were wrong. You know, people are not going to do that again. We're not going to revisit the past. It was horrific, this, that, and the other. And then we had this wokeism that come in and tried to push for a revenge politics. And people have seen that, and it's made them weigh up things and analyse things in a different way. And I think just like people that have got that kind of woke mindset misunderstood the Palestine situation and the response they're going to get from Israel, I think they misunderstand the response they're going to get when the British collectively go.
They're not going anywhere, man. They're not going anywhere.
Unfortunately,
I don't mean go as in they're leaving the country. I mean,
no, I know you mean they're going to kick off.
Yeah.
They're not,
because
they're not doing nothing.
the truth about England is, at its core, it's soft, right? And let's be honest, right? I am not saying.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, no. See, this is the thing, man. The truth is, you only have to go out on one of those colourful days in any of our major cities, yeah, on one of them colourful days to see the true extent of how soft we really are. Like, the truth is, we're really soft. Yeah, we cry for dogs. We're at the core. There's a few outskirts where it's like, yeah, man's man and rare, and you know what I mean. But the truth is, the heart and the grit of the British man has been diminished chemically, psychologically, physically, spiritually. They've been disconnected from that fire, right? And that's just the truth.
Oh, I would agree with that. Yeah,
and that's just the truth, right? So,
but I think people are waking up, Jedi. I really do.
You only have to look at your police force.
It's been a change. There's been a pushback.
Your police force will show you the level, right? What they think is suitable to hop out of a car and arrest something. Yeah, that is dismal. It's diabolical.
I saw. Did you see it? There's a clip this week of some like a super duper youth. I don't know. He's like a Eunice kind of character in a police uniform, and they were like laughing at him and filming him and that.
It's crazy. So I definitely think, yeah, you got some lads. You got some lads.
I think that's all bad design as well, though.
It is. Of course it is. That's what I said. It's definitely deliberate. And it's not just your community. Let's not get that twisted. It's not just the white English community. It's all men. And it's an ongoing psyop and campaign right now to effeminize, effeminize and emasculate men. And that's all around the world. And like I said, that's been done mentally or psychologically, chemically. Very important. Don't let that go over your head.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Do you know what I mean? Socially, we're being engineered to see boys roughhousing. And when you was a kid, they was doing it. Trying to stop you from roughhousing, trying to stop putting you in, even sitting you in the school while you're sitting there like inactive at a fucking desk. All of that goes to deplete what you would have been as a man, let alone as a woman. We can even include, and we know that we're programmed to be emotionally responsive and sensitive in the West. That is because that's one of the key ways how they control us.
Yes,
right?
I do agree with that as well. Yes.
Other people are controlled by just their fucking need to put bread on the table, like every day. Like most of them, they're just focused on fucking working. They ain't really got time for high, lofty, social and political musings. Yeah, this is what I find out when I go to Africa. That half the shit that I'm privileged to look up and research and know about, you try to go over there with your blackety black shit, a man's just blinking and looking at you like, brother. Brother, you got time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're controlled. That's a way of control. They're just already controlled by that.
Yeah, in a way, I suppose.
We're controlled by emotions. And this is a key example of how we're controlled by emotions. Do you know what I mean? Just like outrage, selective outrage. Get mad now. Get mad now. Oh, it's summer. Like, yeah, get mad over this. Oh, immigrants, get mad over that. There was no such outrage when we spent £12 million of taxpayer money to as hush money for Prince Andrew, who was involved in the world's largest.
Didn't he pay that out of his own money?
Nah, the Queen paid it.
Yeah, but that was her money. It was her own private money, wasn't
Where'd
it?
she get her fucking money from? From us. All from us,
Good
man.
point. But it weren't
What's she ever? What's she ever done for a hard day's fucking work?
Yeah, I was wondering what you lot were talking about.
To have 12 mil to splash out.
Fucking come on, man.
You get me? She ain't got no fucking money, man.
The only thing that will save the white British is loads of cocaine. That might do it.
Look, you've got it in your head. I'm talking about only white British. I'm talking about all British. So
right, easy, steady.
Am I British?
Steady on with that lasso. Jimmy, who you trying to corral? I feel like a buffalo. Like
stop it. No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that all British, because for me it ain't about colour. It's about the fact that British people are suffering because the overlords, or whatever you want to call them, the elite, whatever, have took the fucking piss, and people are waking up. They are. Maybe not enough, and maybe I'm over optimistic. I could be wrong, but
I just think that it's reasonable to be both optimistic and a little bit afraid, and that's the spark in it that's making you hope for some type of insurrection in it. But I don't think it's
afraid of what?
Of the consequences of not having an insurrection.
I don't like the fact that young girls are being, molested up and down the country. I don't like it.
It's been happening.
Yeah, I don't like it, and I don't like it that it's so in your face and the government don't care, and I don't like it that there's politicians that have been giving out money and contracts to their families, and I don't like it that.
All right, let's establish some things here. Let's establish a base. If there was if Hector was to run for prime minister and he was able to be voted for, would you encourage people to vote for him?
Look, for me, it's not about colour.
No. It's not. I'm not answering based on colour. I'm answering based on his
a personal basis. Hector should run the country.
Let's say it's a fantasy.
People would like Hector.
Okay, no, wait. So hold on. Let's just say on a fantasy basis that Hector's got good intentions, so you can be 100% sure that he's gonna do what he thinks is right, and you've got trust in his judgment. Yeah, and he will take counsel from good people. So would you have confidence in saying, okay, look, vote for Hector? Since they're saying you can vote for him. Basically, what I'm saying is, are you done with the voting system, or does it depend on who is available to vote for? That's why I picked Hector. A man that. So
me personally, I don't think I'd want all the drama and all of.
No. You're taking that part of it hypothetical. What I'm asking is, I should be more direct. What I'm asking, Dupes, is, if it was a perfect candidate, would you vote for them? Still, would you be involved in the
if it was a perfect candidate? But can you see one anywhere yet?
No. Fair enough. But that's why I just said, say it was Hector or someone that you knew had a good heart and weren't corrupt.
There was someone that I had faith in, that I really thought that could bring order and that was charismatic enough to be and sort of able to interact with people on every level and do things for the good. Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool. AM, what do you think? Would there ever be somebody that you could think, you know what, I'd vote for this fucking brother?
I voted once like a dickhead. So
but in the future,
I can imagine myself voting again, but I'd say that future MA is a dickhead as well.
Okay, so what I'm trying to gauge is whether both of you, before I ask this actual question, what I'm trying to gauge is whether both of you are still open to the idea of voting for somebody and them effecting change.
No, I don't believe in it. But I know there's a certain part of me that could be swayed.
Okay.
It could be swayed, but for whatever reason, innit?
Okay.
So for me, Jedi, I think it's this, right? I think it's obvious that everything's collapsing. I think if policies and procedures don't change, which they're probably not likely to, right? We're going to end up with a collapse, and then we're going to end up with a rebuild. right? And at some point within that rebuild, it makes perfect sense and logical sense to have some kind of system. Because if you want to run a world where you say that everybody should get a say, which technically they should, you still have to do it in a way that's ordered, because otherwise you're going to spend so much time going around getting everyone's opinion.
Right, cool. I'm not against order. I'm asking whether, and this is just the leading question to the main question I want to ask. I'm just asking whether you are done with this democratic system, whether you believe it is, but it seems like you have hope that it can work just with the right players involved, right? So you wouldn't be adverse. Okay, let's get somewhere. Before I bring in Freddie, let's get somewhere. Okay, so let's just imagine now we voted for the guy, that guy that we wanted. Yeah, Peter from up the road, your cousin Jennifer, Uncle Hector, whoever. Yeah, M.A. Jedi, Freddie, whoever, right?
Yeah.
And they're in now, right? And they're like, right, you got them on FaceTime, and they're like, right, give me the top 5 priorities of this country that you think need to be addressed for us to actually move in the right direction. All right, so each of you, we've got 3 panelists. Give me your top 5 issues that you're gonna give to. You've got the leader's ear. You might as well say the hand to the leader. Yeah, you got the leader's ear. You're on his right hand side, and he's saying, "All right, what do we do now? We're in. Bosh, we're in. Now what?" So you lot, give me your 5 things.
Pick up everybody, man.
Man. My 5 things would be living standards, education, housing, healthcare, and
you're just saying
community cohesion.
You're just saying things.
What about those things?
Yeah, you're just saying like living standards. What are you saying? What about living standards?
So I'm saying the people at the bottom living in poverty shouldn't be living in poverty when we've seen them give away so much money elsewhere. They should be putting the British people first and looking after them.
Mm-hmm.
Then I would say that we need more housing built. And then I would say that the education system needs to be overhauled. That it's not fit for purpose anymore. That it's become too political.
Okay.
Then I would say that also we need to look at the health of the country. People are not getting dentists and doctors like they need them. And I would also say that we need to have community cohesion.
Meaning?
That we need to deal with the racial problems that they've brought about by identity politics.
Okay. Not once did you mention the immigrant issues of them
but
raping our little girls.
Immigration is the causal of all of those things.
So that's the only. So immigration is the cause of all of our.
It's not the only thing, but it's one of the major things that leads on to the problem.
Jupiter. You're saying immigration is the leading cause of all of our social cohesion problems.
I'm not saying. I'm saying it's one of the leading causes. Yes, at the moment, yes.
Wouldn't you want to? Okay. All right. Cool. Thank you, Jupes. Yeah, that was good. That was interesting. Who's next?
I'll go next.
Yeah, go on.
For me, it would have to be some super duper extreme proposal by this candidate, like fully extreme, like something to do with capitalism or corporations or whatever, something else to do with imperial interests. I know I'm being probably less specific than Jupiter, innit?
Yeah, you are, bro.
Yeah, I hear myself.
Someone that piped up as well.
Yeah. So I
put
guess
some flesh on that, bro.
I will. So I guess devolving the the fiat currency system and all digital currencies and whatever. And this sounds stupid.
Devolving it. So this would be your first step. Would be to devolve the digital currency system.
Yeah. Let's talk central banks in it, to dissolve the central bank system.
Okay, so you devolve UK's involvement
in the central bank
banking system, which means cutting ties with the IMF,
yeah,
and decentralizing the coin or decentralizing
I guess
the pound?
Yes, something like, I don't know if you know what Venezuela were trying to do. But yeah, turning, I suppose, the UK economy into kind of more of an in-house environment that doesn't require or attach itself to that wider
UK
system.
doesn't. Unfortunately, that's viable for countries or
That have resources.
continents like
Yeah.
Africa and the
I know.
Caribbean, and
I know,
it's
I
not
know.
viable for the island of. I don't believe that it's viable. We just don't have enough stuff here.
No, it's 100% true.
We don't export enough spuds.
So I would say.
I mean, I don't like.
Just to add, or just to you know, to join in with your thought experiment on that, I would say establishing fairer exchanges between Africa and, you know what I mean? You know, that one of them ones, like, yo, make sure we getting pound for pound. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I hear that, but I think I'm more. You see, like the whole what Trump's trying to do, and the fact that they've got a republic allows them to do certain things, like change rules forever and shit. Yeah,
yeah.
If the UK doesn't have that capacity in it, but I would want something that. Not
but
necessarily...
they're gonna keep it because it's gonna work, bro. They're gonna keep it, bro. Don't worry about it.
And we're gonna get to where US are when it comes to the autonomy side, because like, you know, I mean, we're just followers, isn't it? So we're definitely gonna be, there's gonna be like a Trump type figure. He's gonna rile up everybody, and we're gonna want Indians gone, and you know.
All right. Okay. What's your second thing then? So that was like. Okay.
My second thing, this is a policy this is like on the campaign trail, innit? And the man is saying, I'm going to do this, that, and the third. So it would have to be something to do with incarceration, definitely. As in, you know what? That's not even enough for me to vote, if I'm honest. It's got to be something to do with the real criminals, like the fucking monarchy and the tax evasion and all of this type of shit, man.
You're being very vague. It's hard, isn't it? It's hard.
No, it's very hard.
You got the power.
Hard.
He's on FaceTime taking down notes like okay, yeah. The monarchy, tax evasion,
I mean, what the fuck? But honestly, I voted. This is the transparency. I voted for Corbyn because many people. Yeah, many people.
He said, "Graham for Corbyn,
bro." Many people, including Karim. Yeah,
vote for
Corbyn. All of them lot convict. Like I was, you know what? Like I was just too close to certain people, innit?
Hey, it's crazy.
I was too close to certain people, and they were telling me.
Oi, UK base for Babylon.
I said UK base for Babylon.
Hey. Ever since then, man's been on the up and up, bro. Yeah, man. Vote, bro. It's a funny game. But okay, have you got any more? Because I asked for 5, but I'll take 3.
It's a struggle, blood.
It's a struggle. I know Freddie's ready.
It's Freddie's policy. I want to listen.
I know
to
Freddie's ready.
Something about Wolverhampton.
No, man.
Yeah, blood.
So Freddie, the Prime Minister is your right hand man. It's your brother, and he's been voted in, and he's FaceTime you like, yo, we have the link them, and he's like, yo, what should we do, bro? Give me 5 things we should do.
Reparations.
Prime Minister.
First of all, I got to delete his number and run away from him.
Mad.
Your reparations have been given to the immigrants.
I can't believe MA never said reparations from the beginning. He's slacking. Shame on you. I hope they hot you up.
No, it was there on the agenda.
No, it weren't, man. It weren't.
No, I swear to God, it was
low on the list. Man, he's talking about
anyone
gets crazy. Go on, Freddie.
Yeah, no, Jay. Anyone gets him, man. The power's too corrupt for them, Jay.
Yeah, but what you know, like, listen, you know, Gollum don't turn into Gollum straight away. It's a process. So you've got him on the first day. So like, he's
on the first day.
He's like, yo, let's go now. Let's make it happen now.
Well, basically, more education. That's a standard. That has to be first.
What do you mean by that, bro? What do you mean by that?
Like, basically, let's stop doing the cow jumped over the moon, and let's do opening Monzo and trying to learn how to pay your bills. Like, let's organize your money a bit better and see how we can move it around a bit. Like, education is firstly because we're dunce as a nation. You know what I'm saying? And then after education, I'm begging not to hang out with the racists. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what I would do? Yeah. Yeah. I would do something like. I'll do something like free education for everyone. Yeah, that's just standard, like for everyone. All education is free. Yeah, I do it like Libya. If you can't find the course you want to do here, we'll pay for you to go to the next country. You get me? But the only stipulation is you have a clause to work and earn in this country for at least like 5-6 years. Do you know what I mean? So you got to put money back into the economy. You're not just going to take the diploma and then go to Dubai and spend it all in Dubai. It's not going to work like that. So, obviously, maintain free healthcare for everyone. What else would I do? I would order the return of all artifacts and stolen property. You get me? And give all that back. I would ensure that young men were prioritized in the housing, and I'd make it easy for young men to get on the housing ladder. Yeah, young British men born in Britain, yeah, get on the housing ladder. I'd create a lot more housing schemes than that for the young men. So sorry, say that again.
Now, anything we implement, right, that's going to have a benefit for British society.
Yeah,
as soon as we get voted out,
men with housing don't want to go jail.
No, that is
yeah, that's a fact.
No, that's massive.
Yeah, like, let me add something to the housing thing.
Yeah,
land ownership. That's
yeah,
man. Yeah. Turn over all that land, that freehold shit. Oh yeah, and in businesses, this is another thing I'd do. I would change the face of gentrification. So I would still gentrify areas, but I would make sure that the local population was not priced out of changes. So there'd be a freeze on if you from there and you grew there, you ain't paying the rents that Joe Bloggs is paying just because you've made it uppity. Yeah, you're not going to push people out, and you're going to allow people to grow and be able to put into their community so that they can put down financial roots and heritage. Do you know what I mean? I would chop fucking inheritance tax as well. I'd chop the fucking shit out of that as well. Because that's just fucking liberty. Your people die, save up all their money, your people die, try to leave you something, and then these lot want to come and stick a straw in it.
Guess what though, fam? That sounds like English utopia. This isn't real.
No, it's not real. It's not real. It's
describing. Yeah, it's
he's
crazy.
just saying what he'd like to do.
Yeah, it's not real.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying it sounds so far fetched to how we're actually living.
Yeah, we
I
know.
can't get my head around it.
What are you lot saying about foreign? Because you said the Jedi saying gentrification. I know a lot of the investments that are coming into the hood and whatever are foreign. Yeah, I know people that have had their council flat bought by all of these conglomerate fucking corporate investment companies and stuff like that. Even in my estate where I grew up, what are you lot saying about people not from the UK being able to buy assets galore and just sell them on and that?
I mean, it's monopoly, isn't it? I mean, unless you want to put a stop on us being able to buy stuff in other countries, like I just feel like it's monopoly. But
but that already exists in some countries, doesn't it?
But like I think just like they do in business, where they don't let a business get too they don't let them corner the market. I forgot what the term is. You know, when
they monopolize the whole thing.
Yeah. They don't let them monopolize. So it's like you can't let people be buying up 2-3 streets in fucking Kensington or whatever. Do you know, like, for what? And then it's all. But that will be addressed in this housing thing, because in the housing thing, all these empty cribs and places and
I was just about to say that.
You're not taking the piss. There's too much.
What are we saying about squatters' rights? What are we really saying?
But that's 100 years in the making. They'll try and murder. They'll murder man if we try and change the housing thing. You're dead the next week.
Yeah, but yeah, man, I don't know. You know what? There's so much things that you could try and fling in and implement, and once it runs, the people will know it's good and they won't let it go back. They're like, we're not letting go of that. No, that was sick for us. Do you know what I mean?
I thought that in America, you know.
Sarah said something about housing for newlyweds. I like that. That's some shit that they do in some other countries. Housing for newlyweds or a bit of land.
They get money. They get money. Some of them.
I like that.
Yeah, but
obviously, we got to put clauses in before you go there, Fred. We got to put clauses. You're not just going to get married and you're kicking Samantha out on Tuesday. You know what I mean?
You got to do it 10 years at least.
There's got to be some clauses, and if the marriage don't last, then we take back the property. And I don't know, then we downscale you or something. But housing should not be a problem in the UK.
Yeah, but guess what though, Jay? Humans are a problem in the UK. Humans. They're the major issue, you know, because guess what, yeah? American politics woke me up and made me understand what I already knew. Like, it confirmed a lot of shit and it reaffirmed a lot of shit for me. You get what I'm saying? Humans are just, we're dumb. You get what I'm saying? We'll vote against our own self-interest because of stupid shit. You get what I'm saying, family? So it's like, and we've got a worse, a stiffer upper lip than Americans. We just ain't expressing it.
Jedi, question for you. Guns. Are you going to allow guns, like legally?
You know what? Yeah, that's a tough one, you know, because of the psyops and, you know, that's a tough one. In a place where guns are not legal, to introduce them seems like a bit of a, I don't know. I'm not sure about that one, yeah. However, I'm not for banning knives. I'm not for the banning of knives. I'm not for all the restrictions that they're trying to put on people, because I think I agree with America's terminology of the people having a right to defend themselves against tyranny. The Fifth Amendment, right? Fifth Amendment, the right to bear arms. I agree in that. It's just whatever arms are here, you can bear. Because I think, you know, if we already had guns as a thing, then I'd say, yeah, keep the guns. Yeah. Because, you know what I mean? You know, like if we was in America, I'd be saying, I want to ensure that staff are armed in a school.
100%.
So, yeah, because when you run up in the school, just know, yeah, it's not you. You're not the only one. They didn't stop making guns when they made yours, cuz. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, run up, but you know, yeah, when you're shooting, people shooting back, and that's deterring a lot of motherfuckers.
This is what we were saying.
Obviously, one of the days, one of the security guards is gonna go bar me and use the gun.
Yeah,
but
I literally had what they call it, lock. It's called lockdown training. Yeah, in the college that I work in, and it's like they give you all these scenarios. It's like a virtual reality thing. Yeah. It's like, you've entered this room.
I think that we're a long way off having guns in this country, because we used to have a high trust society, and it's now a low trust society, and it's obvious. And that trust has got to be built back up. Just like Jedi said, obviously at some point there's going to be some nutcase, and the way that we've got rampant, you know, PDF going on all over the place. I did remember that time, Jedi. Thank you. Right, all over the place. I mean, with these people just sneaking into schools and that, how much easier would it be for them to do stuff when they're holding a gun?
No, I get that. Like, you're not wrong. Like the Axel dude, he would have done a madness, you know. The Axel in Southend or whatever.
We've got too many tensions at the moment.
So if a candidate actually said, "I'm gonna legalize gun ownership," would that be something for you not to vote for then?
Who?
Both of you?
Not at the moment. I wouldn't. If at the right time, yes.
Would that be something like?
It would be something to aspire to
own a gun, but I would look forward to my family and family members and close friends being able to own guns. That I would take great pleasure in that. I would take great pleasure in my sons owning guns. Oh my god!
Enough of them as well.
You know what?
Good, cuz I wouldn't.
No, you see.
I mean, that might be a good thing, actually, Jedi. That might be a good idea. If teenagers, when they go to school, get trained in how to use a weapon, etc., etc.
I'm just saying. All I'm saying is, fuck the taekwondo classes off, son. Yeah, we're going gun range.
I've not forgotten, Jedi. I've not forgotten the story about one of your sons clapping down at you in the school because someone told him to.
Said, I know.
Yeah.
But it's not for young kids, isn't it? But like, obviously, once you're age and you're trained, I wouldn't object, because I would feel much happier knowing that the mother of my children is walking home from a night at the bingo or at the disco, and she got a 4 or 5 dep on her waist.
Yeah, big facts.
Them texts, are you all right? Let me know when you get in.
Yeah, don't worry, man.
It's cool.
Yeah, big facts, big facts.
I'm texting you. Can you pick me up? There's some strange dudes on the corner. You get me?
Don't kill nobody, man.
It's a strange.
But you know what? It's just because we ain't got that history. We ain't got that. Like the way we do violence is like, make sure you come to my house. I'll meet you at the pub and all that. We ain't got that same. You know what I mean?
You know what? Domestic violence cases will be a bit different after the gun laws change.
Axum said, big up to my immigrants all day, every day. And yeah, we will take over Europe.
Why not?
Well, who said what?
Axum. That's Axum's comment.
Who wants to take over
That's
Europe?
a nice comment, though, you know?
That's crazy.
That's a lovely comment, man.
She's just winding these lot up. She's in fucking wherever, Sweden, isn't it?
She's
all right.
No, but
I don't mind her
mind
saying that because she thinks she's giving Jedi 100 quid more for her.
No, but Dupes,
She wants to pay 100 quid just to wind me up.
No, but
let's not dissect the sister's payment.
What's the problem with that? She didn't say nothing too mad, you know.
What's the exchange rate?
Why not, Freddie? Why is it not too
bad? No, she didn't say nothing too mad or inaccurate. That is the way it's going, and it's no problem with it, you know.
Provocative. It's not. I think you're foolish if you think that that's how it's going to end up.
All right, sweet sis.
You know what? Let's ask Empress Sakina. Welcome, Empress Sakina.
Hey guys.
How you doing, man? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not good, man. I mean, I'm all good. I'm all good.
Big up, sis. Big up.
Yeah.
Big up. Big up.
Big up, man.
Have you been listening in?
I have been listening as I've been cooking and doing my wifely duties. Yes.
Oh, lovely.
What's this new voice? Hold on a minute. What's this new voice?
Wife voice. Wife voice.
This is a Muslim voice, is it?
Oh, Muslim wife voice.
Yeah.
Go on, do it again, Sakina.
Do what?
Do what?
What do you want me to talk straight? Yeah, you prefer this talk?
Yeah.
Is that better? Is that better for you? Yeah.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Wow. Is he in the room?
I'm telling you.
I knew you were there somewhere.
She sounded like when my auntie tries to do, you know, when she can't do English properly.
Don't need to take the piss out of my mum for doing that. You know, when they pick up the landline, like they talk like common as much. The minute the landline goes, hello.
Yeah, that's it. It was one of them. It was a hello moment. Yeah.
Hey, man. So where was we? What was we saying?
Guns. You talking about
guns? Yes, you were talking about guns.
So what? Would I vote for someone if I knew they would get? Not really. I'm not gonna vote in it, but like, if they bring the guns in, we getting some. Yeah, I mean, we getting some. I don't fit the criteria. They might have to say that they don't have contact with me or some shit because. You get me? On their books, I'm like, what a felon, isn't it? A known felon.
Nah,
bro. In America,
all felons are allowed. All felons are allowed in this scenario.
You're moving mad. You're moving mad. All felons. What are we trying to do to the world? What do you mean, all felons? Yeah. So you say me, Young Spray, everybody can legally hold a gun. Is that what we did? Everyone can just legally. This is fine, yeah?
Yeah.
Come on, man. That's
every man is equal.
That's fucked.
Bro, I'm telling you,
but whatever, innit? Like, whatever. It's
the top man, Jay, how it works, yeah? It don't work like America where the gangsters take the police on. That's why there's a load of guns, isn't it? Because their history is the gangsters take the police on. Yeah, the man then work with the police over here, innit? So they arm up who they want to arm up. You get what I'm saying? That's how the top level thing works, isn't it? So there's no reason for guns here. There's none. You get me? Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like I said, man, if they're here, you get me? I love two.
Oh wait, I'm still laughing. Hold on.
Yeah, we make the third most guns in the world, man. If they wanted to give us guns, they would have said, "Yo, have them."
I'm just saying.
They know we're all too dangerous.
I'm taking first dibs. I want
people getting shot for fun from a window and stupid things like that.
Yeah. I imagine you've got a ticket, you've gone to the town hall, and they've called your number, and then they let you into a room like this. So right, so so you're mandatory 2 guns. You pick from any of these.
My god!
You're like, yo.
Shotgun weddings have come back into fashion as well, wouldn't they?
So
what the fuck is the shotgun wedding?
Shotgun weddings have come back into fashion.
What's that?
When if you get someone's daughter pregnant, they come round your house with a shotgun and say you've got to marry them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Right.
You've got to up the duff and that, and the dad's like, yo,
fucking hell.
Yeah,
bro.
shotgun with it.
Yeah. So you got to put my daughter through years of pain, innit, basically, because you don't want to be with her, but you just got to.
But yeah, you got to make a honest woman of her.
Otherwise, he's going to shoot
No,
you.
because you got a gun as well. So yo, Bucks, what you saying?
Yeah, so guns that.
And then it goes off and then shoots my unborn child. Is that what you want?
Okay, let's switch it a little bit. Now, since we've talked about guns, right? Obviously, recently there've been a couple moves to outlaw swords and long daggers and stuff like that. How do you think? What do you think about that?
I think it's pointless.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh yeah, I always do that by mistake, don't I? But yeah, no, seriously.
Can I get some clarity?
That was a good one.
And they also getting rid of crossbows as well.
Fuck.
Hold on, wait. When they say get rid of what? You're not allowed
trying to ban
any,
them, aren't they?
Okay, so like obviously like these swords and like Rambos, so to speak, these serrated things or whatever, what they're saying is like these things are not necessarily used for anything other than hurting people. So we're gonna ban the sale and possession of them even in your house. And I think personally that's a worry to me. I don't like that. Like, I get that you want to try and stop the youths on the road ching-chinging, but they were doing that with. I just don't like that.
Yeah, I get it.
They'll just go and get a kitchen knife, won't they?
Right. And then when they start, and then listen, so Idris Elba's campaign, linking in with this, Idris Elba's campaign is to get kitchen knives, have their points rounded.
Yeah, but that's just going to make it even more torturous. Because
sorry, what's the man in the butcher?
They'll get hold of someone and saw their
neck. He's gonna chop with the side of it, innit? But it's not he's trying to take away the theory is take away the stabby element of it.
Oh, that's so dumb. You just sharpen your knife at home.
Yeah, but it's dumb anyway because all it'll do, right? Just imagine you can't sharpen it to a point. They'll still use the serrated edge.
Yeah,
it'll just make your death prolonged a bit longer.
But I suppose the argument is it would make it harder to take somebody's life, which is a fact in a way because it's the jousting type of action that's gonna be causing the biggest problem to man's organs and vital areas. That stabbiness of the whole situation. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So if you have to do more chopping or whatever, I don't know, but I just don't like the idea of them. Rather than deal with the issue, we're looking at implements and we're banning them. And I think in a way we're kind of disarming ourselves as a people.
Yeah, but the thing is, they'll just find the next weapon anyway. They'll get around it.
Yeah, they'll just get like a pair of scissors or something.
Or an hammer.
So now moving to the crossbow, which is our last line of defense. It's the last legal projectile type of thing that you have for hunting and all sorts of activities. Because one or two wankers have utilized them and that's been blown up in the media, now they're making moves to try and take that away, and that's a very sad and scary time. That means that literally the majority of man is absolutely naked. They're taking all your scary dogs are dangerous, and they're putting them all down, making them all illegal, cutting off their balls and just scaring people from owning them. I feel like they really want the average man to be proper weak, full of chemicals and defenseless.
But you hit it on the head, you know. You hit it on the head because there's a couple youths doing the stabbing. Every youth's killing each other. Yeah. Everybody's mad. So they create this hysteria, like what you're saying, and then they try and solve the problem what they created.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? After you've had millions and trillions and billions in tax off of them knives and them serrated things that you've been promoting, now it's time to stop it. Is that what you think? Because it's happening to white areas. That's why, because the white areas are catching on to it. Oh, it's okay for me to stab somebody now. Like that's why they want to stop it.
Listen, guns are already illegal, yeah, but people somehow manage to get guns.
Yeah,
and we don't think that's going to happen with knives and crossbow and all them kind of things.
Yeah, but like even regardless, I agree with you, but it will slow some things down because it will just make it that more harder to access. It is that.
I think it will impact the ordinary person more than
weed has been illegal for forever, and you know it's everywhere. But there's times where you can't get a draw, bruv. Whereas if it was legal, you would be able to walk into a shop, 7-Eleven or Costco or whatever that's open 24/7 and get it. So it does limit access. You know, it does. It makes it harder to get, just that bit harder. You know, but yeah, I unfortunately think that unless we're dealing with the psychology of these young people that are involved in these type of activities and grown men and women, then just acting like let's ban the influence seems a bit dodgy to me. It seems
it's typical of the mentality of this country and others as well, but it's dealing with the symptom, not dealing with the cause at all. Like, and that's almost I think a deliberate ploy to continue the fuckery and misdirect the energies towards performance. Basically, that's a performative act, innit? Banning knives.
It's just
Idris Elba's
lip
banning
service,
knives.
isn't it? It's just top show, making out that they've found a problem, a solution to the problem when they haven't.
No way. And Idris is doing it. Yeah, I can't stand that, brother.
All that'll happen is acid attacks are increase, or
I was going to say the same thing. Jupiter. I was thinking the same thing.
They'll just go on to the
They'll
next
find a way.
barbaric.
People will find a way to fuck each other up, man.
Yeah.
I said, you take all the knives away, and man will just brick each other.
Oh God.
Another teenager has been bricked today in the 5th brick attack in 5 weeks.
Ban brick.
Jedi, that's not even funny.
Ban brick.
Yeah,
you know
what I mean? The Home Secretary is looking at foam bricks to replace dangerous bricks.
That's an anti-brick campaign.
One campaigner has called for Lego to be implemented.
Oh God!
You'll hear reports about people nicking off the bloody construction sites for the bricks and shit. Allow it.
New Lego houses, new Lego bricks. Mad.
People would just make their own knife anyway, like they do in prison, and then once it's been used, I mean, it's too late, isn't it? Yeah. They'll just have an extra sentence put on for making an illegal weapon.
But we do this, innit? We do the war on drugs, the war on terror, the war on knives, the war on objects and verbs and shit.
Bro, when I was in secondary school, when I went to secondary school in Kent, I think I've told you guys before, so we had a lot of travellers where I lived.
Be careful.
And them lot are resourceful as fuck.
I didn't even go silent when she said that.
Wait.
No, I didn't, but obviously there's loads of travellers where I used to live. But they are resourceful as fuck. One girl that I used to chill with, she got a blade out of a sharpener to slash up a girl in school.
That's a tiny blade as well. It's tiny.
I'm telling you, so that, like, literally you can make a weapon out of anything.
Speaking of travellers or Irish people, Jedi, do you remember when
How many times did she slash you? Sorry, come on.
Jedi, do you remember when I come to your studio and when we come out and I made that joke to those blokes when they said, "Is that your van?" And I said, "Have you nicked it?" And everyone went quiet.
I don't remember that, man.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what you're doing?
Well, he said, "Is that your van?" I said, "Why have you broke into it and nicked the tools?"
Only you
and
can
then
get
I went,
away
"I'm
with
only
saying
joking."
that.
Everyone,
casual racism is two ways to laugh.
I thought you heard me, Jedi, because everyone else went quiet, and I thought you went quiet as well.
Funny. That's hilarious.
It's my sense of humour. I don't know.
Yeah, people are resourceful, man. If they want to fuck someone up, they'll find a way, man. Yeah, it's a basic thing.
I mean, I got stabbed with a pencil in primary school. Are we going to start banning pencils now?
Yeah.
Yeah, people used to do that a lot.
No, but they did make. Wait, they did though. What they did is they made pencils with that the lead
And
breaks now,
compasses.
isn't it? If you remember, the lead never used to snap off like that, and then they did do something where it's like
weaker lead.
Yeah, they weakened the pencil, weakened the lead.
All you gotta do is drop it one time and it's finished.
Cause we used to sharpen that into a motherfucker, man.
Who can get it to the sharpest point?
Yeah. You know
you can't even buy razor blades no more, innit?
Hey, was I the only one that used to you know the sharpener that used to sit on the table and used to like wind it with your hand?
Yes,
Yeah,
I remember them.
That one.
Hey, I used to love that one as well. You're right. Still.
In primary
But
school,
they
we had a thing about little pencils, so we sharpen it down till it was tiny and use it. Like,
And then use it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, after a certain length, it has to go.
It was like a fashion thing, like a small, like get me sharpen it down all the way down. Like, right,
you know them plastic sharpeners that don't work. They're some of the most irritating things.
So annoying. And the lead just keeps breaking.
Yeah, it just made me mad. It made me mad, bro.
Yeah. They will never know the you know what I mean? Now they just worry about logging in. They'll never know the pain.
Those were the days where innocent things pleased us.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine giving a kid today a little pencil and saying it's cool, go right with it.
Bro, imagine giving somebody a sharpener today and they're finding it fascinating. And,
man.
You know what I mean? They're getting enjoyment out of sharpening a pencil.
When the students go back to where I work, I'm gonna do that and see what happens.
What? Give them a little pencil,
pen and paper.
Yeah,
listen, man.
See, in my day, it was the mechanical pencils everyone was obsessed with.
The multicolored thing?
Yeah, the first bad boy pen was the multicolored one with all the colors around it, right?
It was
That was
a
the
shit pen,
first
though.
madman pen. No, actually, I'm lying. The first madman pen that ever came into my awareness was a highlighter pen. There's a yellow fluorescent highlighter. Oh my god! When I discovered that, oh my god! Yeah, I was doing the you know the little S. I was doing the everywhere, bro.
The free lines.
The free lines, yeah.
Yeah, the fountain pens were good. They were good. And the ball
pen. Oh my!
Yeah, and
See, I think this was more of a girl thing. What was it? The pens that used to smell of different.
Yeah, that's the multi pen. The multi pen.
Yeah, there was Did you not know it, mate?
Yeah,
there was these pens that would smell like strawberry or apple or whatnot. So when you,
bro. See what the thick blue and white multi pen with the different colors. Yeah. Some of them, the ink actually smelled like. That's weird. The color or whatever it's supposed to be. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what?
What I was going to say about the fountain pen? Yeah. But everyone thought the fountain pen was sick until it busts into your shirt or the cartridges bust in your bag.
Or goes all over in your bag. Yeah.
You've got ink on your shirt for the rest of the term.
Bite cartridge and it go all in his mouth.
Yeah.
Bro, the cartridges was fucked, bro.
Fountain pen was annoying. Still, I just like I'm going back to Bic.
Remember, I'm going school.
The handwriting pen, Bic.
I'm going to school with big men, so we're trying to just like we're going to an office. Like,
listen, some of the best writing I've done was with like the betting pen, you know, the little blue betting pen from the betting pen. That pen did me wonders bare times.
Now Argos pen is better than that one.
The Argos pen. Yeah.
What about the pen that used to be able to use the rubber to get rid of what you wrote?
Yeah,
remember that one?
That's judgment. That's pure reading. Trust me.
Remember those
that never worked.
Things
if I'm honest, that never actually worked properly, man.
Hey, let me give you a joke. I heard that one about the trolls on the top of the pen. I remember them ones there. But let me give you a joke. Who remembers Tipex pen and that?
Yes. Remember.
Can you imagine what we was doing? Like this white paint on top of it and then scribbling into it It was never dry.
And it's all
never
like
dry. It was like,
traipsing up
what
the
fuck.
Yeah.
Definitely. I used to doctor letters, so Tipex was my friend.
Tipex,
Like my
yeah.
friend.
Tipex is a mad thing. Tipex days.
Do you remember the lead
Height of
pencils?
technology.
The one where you press, like you got like you insert the, extra lead and then you like press the button at the back.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the mechanical pencil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you keep clicking it down and it comes out more like, yeah. And I had a friend that was into drawing. He had all the graphite pencils and that graphite. It kept me. I was acting like I knew about them. Get me shading and that in art and that getting. Get me.
It looks
I
sick.
was a watercolors man. I like the wax, that wax crayon thing.
Yeah,
that was my shit, man. That not the normal crayons.
Yeah.
You
mean like the oil? What the oil?
The oil, but yeah, they were fucking sick.
See, I was more of a pastel sort of person.
Pastels, yeah, I think
Nah, because I was a bit of a racial kid. I was more of a charcoal guy.
Charcoal could work.
Black on white only. Yeah.
I used to love the black on white blood. The shit you can do with it, like
crazy still.
Yeah.
Always loved
those pastels used to get you dirty though, man. All up your sleeves.
Man, I've got a painting that I did in jail. Yeah, it's like me sitting on a wall with my back to facing like the viewer with like handcuffs on. It's got graffiti on the wall, and I did it in like paint and pastels and bro, I was fucking having the world of a time. I used chalk here, used some pen there. Like I'm like, yeah, that's what really got me into like as a, you know, in the adult ages, like really liking art. Yeah, man. I miss the art days, man. I need to do some more shit.
No, I would recommend it, man. I stopped as well.
Yeah.
I started for a while.
I said that myself, bro, man. Because I see my don putting Dolly's hair on his pictures and all of that. Yeah, I'm saying.
It's crazy because I'll be out looking for things for my pictures, like going in the maddest shops and like, yo, because the things that I create are just.
Yeah. My don created a mad picture, brother. He used everything in the kitchen. It looks good, man.
I've even got a sick collage here. Yeah, if you look see this collage, you'd be like, "What the fuck possessed you to make this?" It's like a foot long. No, it's 2 foot long board, like a headboard or something that I've used. I've done this collage. It's crazy. I should bring it upstairs. I can't be bothered. But
when I saw the picture, bro, my head went down. I was like, I need to do something with my life, man.
Man. I see next man like all I want is a workshop, man. I see next man like building their own bikes for fun and things like that, bro. Like just
I used to be all over
clothing. I see man cutting up one piece of hoodie, cutting up a next piece of hoodie, then sewing them together with the sewing machine.
Yeah,
I'm making some bad boy hoodies. Like I'm like, yo, this is sick. Me.
Facts, blood. It's one away. Like I love creating shit, blood. So yeah, but just having time to get hands on, I ain't got that time no more. Yeah, I'm saying, which is a fucking shame.
It's more space, man. If you had space, you make
tons of space, but it's just the fucking time, broski. Like, can I dedicate hours? And I like to complete something to a good standard. You know what I mean? So can man pull it off? You get me? Like it's just time and the confidence.
Yeah, but they're the best ones, the ones that take time, where you just do a little bit and a little bit more.
Confidence to start something as well. You know what I mean? Like,
and then when you finish, you look at it and people go, "Did you really make that? How long did that take you?" About 3.5 years.
Yeah, that's why you're supposed to have loads of them, and you just interact and go to different ones.
That's true.
Yeah.
No, that's what I used to do. I had when I had like a little studio flat, like a studio flat for about 1.5 years. That's all I did. I used to find canvases here, bits of wood. We're not doing the pause thing, so you know what I'm talking about.
Nah, man, you're safe, brother. You're safe.
Rebecca, you do embroidery, didn't you? Rebecca?
Yeah, I do embroidery. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's what I do.
What kind? So what kind? Like crochet and all of that stuff?
No, just embroidery. So crochet is different. So it's like that's stitching basically, but you make flowers and things.
On the live.
Yeah,
So
that's
basically,
nice, man.
granny stuff.
Yeah,
that's
she
good,
uses
man.
different stitches. You know,
Yeah,
like
you have to use different like French knots and straight
yeah.
stitch and all different types of stitches.
So it's just bare flowers at the moment, or have you upgraded?
I think I showed them before, but yeah, it's mainly like flowery stuff. I'm
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
trying to. I'm doing cross stitch at the moment, but the canvas is so big. It's a tiger in water, and it's one of those ones when you look at it and thinking, yeah, you are gonna take me like 5 years.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of complicated stitches, isn't it? Different stitches for
But
different
when you
parts.
finish, you'd be proud of yourself, Becca.
Yes, yeah. I've just got to do it. I'll go through phases though, like what these guys were saying. I'll go through phases. Like I'll start doing the stitching for a bit, then I move on and start making beats, and I move on and do something else.
That's what happens with writers, isn't it? That's why they have to lock themselves away because they get writer's block.
Yeah, I have to move on as well. I get quite bored of doing one thing all the time, so I just move on. I just go to another thing quickly. So I got like 10 different things doing, so I ain't too bored. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, dedicating myself to one thing, I don't know. It might get a bit mundane for my mind.
I think it's the type of mood you're in it, as well. The mood, like you got to be in the mood to do it.
Yeah, no, 100%, man. Definitely. You gotta
Yeah,
have
there
to
was this Jewish woman that
concentrate.
I was watching, right? Her name's Coco. She's got a channel, Coco. I was watching her and she went to Nigeria. So I thought, oh, let me see what she thinks of Nigeria. And she went to, I can't remember what the name of the beach now, but she went to one of these beaches. And there was a bloke on there that she'd met. And he'd basically like built his own art. And he had all this driftwood and stuff that he'd made into things. Oh my God, you want to see it? I was sitting there thinking, wow, look at the stuff that he's done. Look at how he's made that look really nice.
Hey, listen, sis, yeah, there's a fucking guy from America, yeah, and he's using plastic and he's making diesel oil in it, and they're trying to unalive him.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I saw that the other day and I thought it was just like people just chatting shit.
No, it's probably true, Becca, the way the world is.
You
It's
see, African people, oh my God, I have to respect them, man. I'm not even going to lie, man. I've got so much respect for the ingenuity, the things they come out with out of nothing. Like, I've just got to rate it. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes they are funny, though. Who remembers the memes that used to go around Facebook, like the flip-flops with padlock on? Oh, dear. Remember some of them. But yeah, everyone can do arty stuff. But yeah, you're right. People do have flair. I think when I went to Nigeria, one of the things that impressed me was the entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
They try to find a way of making money out of anything. The hustle's like,
it's real, man. It's real. They'll carve wood and make a toy, and it's gone. It's gone. They'll make a little animal out of it. It's out of there. You get me? They've got money for that. You know
see,
what I
they're
mean?
the kind of rules and regulations we need to get rid of. Because, I mean, out there, they can just say, right, okay, there's this bit of land by the motorway. I'm going to decide to just make a little shelter here and start selling here. Because I can see it's a busy thoroughfare. If you do it in this country, you've got to have permits and all sorts of stuff.
Sis, they don't want us to eat over here. If you're not doing drop shipping, I swear to God, the landscape's changed. If you're not doing digital currency or drop shipping or some like internet-based business, you're fucking dead in the water. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not like it's long gone the days we can open up a chippy or a cafe and thrive. You know what I mean? Them days are out of there. They're out, just eats and all of that. Come on, you know what I mean, sis? Like,
yeah, no, I actually agree with you. Yeah.
Big corporations have like fucked up the old game. Like they just want 7, 8 people with lots of money running everything. Do you know? It's a bit more easier for them now. The real Illuminati thing's kicking in now.
Well, all the really, really rich people are leaving anyway now.
Yeah.
Because of Starmer and his policies.
Yeah. But when you think we're going to get it really similar to America, try and get everybody out and get back a land grab.
Did any of you vote Labour?
Nope, I don't vote.
I've never voted, sis. Never voted.
Okay, you didn't vote.
Never, ever voted.
I just wonder what the Labour supporters think themselves of Starmer. Whether they think he's a disappointment.
I think he's like a puppet to me. Do you know what I mean? I've got him as a top puppet. You know what I mean? Like
he's a baby killer, Starmer.
Very strange. Yeah, who'd have thought that they would have brought in a policy where
I don't like him. I think he's an idiot.
Full term. I still can't get over they sneak that through. How sick that is.
But human rights lawyer, he's not doing very much for human rights, is he?
Nah, but remember we're out of the EU, so that's fucked up the human rights in a big way anyway. And like his cabinet is quite weak. Like for a politician, there's no one behind him. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
I'm kind of liking the Conservative lady though. She's quite funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, have you seen them in Parliament when it's Prime Minister's questions or whatnot? I don't normally watch it, but it comes up on my feed sometimes, and I'm like, oh, what's this? And she's giving it to him. It's so funny.
Yeah. But I can't trust the Conservatives, you know. I can't trust them, and I can't trust Labour either. I'm not gonna lie, because it's at the end of the day, they tell you good, sweet lies, and then it's always self-interest. Do you know what I mean? Like
all of them are though, Fred. All of them are. None of them are for the people. That's why I don't vote. Because you're all frigging arseholes. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Even if you could find one, you need a whole team behind them, like a whole team of good people, and there ain't enough.
That's what I'm saying, Dupes.
Yeah.
There's no good people behind them.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying? Like we always get evil lots after evil lot after evil lot. Do you know what I mean? And so I've never saw the need to vote because they're just going to be another say evil lot, broken promises, la. You know,
I did find it quite amusing when they did what was it? When they what was that thing called, Jukes, when everyone was voting on getting the Kia out?
The what out?
You know, when they was voting to get Kia out, what was it called? What do they call it? The government thingy, a petition. That was it.
Oh, petition, yeah.
I thought that was rather amusing.
Oh, the amount of people that actually signed that, though.
I know.
He only just got in as well, and they all wanted him out.
Like, get him out! We don't want him there. Get him out!
But to be fair, I don't think he's done a policy yet that I even look at and go, well, because there is a little bit of liberalism in me, a little bit, you know, obviously I'm in an interracial relationship and so on. And there's not, I can't even see where he's done anything decent.
He hasn't. He's backpedaled on everything.
Not one thing. I mean, first of all, he tried to still off the elderly. Then it was the disabled. I mean,
yeah, he had to backpedal on the Pips situation, didn't he?
He's had to backpedal on everything. He's completely nice.
The amount of firearms we sell, we're probably third to seventh. We're probably up there, top 10 in selling firearms around the world. Where's that money going?
On wars.
It's going to their wages, obviously.
And to the Ukrainians and to all the fucking illegal immigrants, and then to their relatives with these contracts, and then themselves.
And their second mortgages.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So all of it's ridiculous. And I don't think it's going to get better. It's going to get a lot worse before.
I really lost faith, you know. No, not lost faith, but I'm exhausted still with politics. I'm not going to lie, man, because I know that brand of politics, what they're doing over there, is coming over here. And it's going to be sickening when you're trying to try and bully people out of the country, and do you know what I mean? You're gonna go for land grabs and all of this other dumb stuff. What are you gonna do? Do you know what I mean? It's crazy.
I don't think British people will stand for people that have actually got their citizenship being removed, but then some British people do, other than protest, if the government do that.
No, but sis, it's a fair
I think they've proved really that
it's a fair of, you know. That's all it is. That's all it is, you know. People got rope-a-doped with the fear of. And like what people said, there's a fear of overpopulation, and that population is just natural Earth. It's just natural
No, mine
Earth.
doesn't. Well, I suppose my opinions do come from fear in a way, but not in the way that you think. Mine come from the fact that I see rising crime. Nothing's being done about it. You know, I think that women are not safe on the streets anymore. I'm not saying that they ever were 100% safe, but I think the risks are higher. I think that we have to worry more about our kids with all these sexual predators. And yeah, I just think we don't need more. We don't need more.
Sis, I'm telling you, I believe those are your natural concerns, isn't it? I believe that you're really concerned about these things because you're a mum and everything, isn't it? But there's people that are going to use them concerns and wrap it up in their own agenda. And people are buying into it as well. And worse, Americans ain't got a lot of education, the ones that are buying into it. Do you know what I'm saying? I've got a feeling that they can sell this wolf ticket around the world. Do you know what I'm saying?
Fred, something's got to be done because the infrastructure's collapsing under the pressure. The economy's diving. The safety levels are going down for people.
Yeah, it's bullshit, man. It's rubbish because I wouldn't like us to have a version and it's called Rice and they take away Hector. Like he's coming home from work and they just take him away because they confuse him with somebody else.
I don't think that British people would ever let it get to that stage, though.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay.
I really don't. I think that they would look. I think most British people are angry at the illegal migration because they see boatloads coming in every day and what they've been getting. And I know it's very easy for people to say, oh, yeah, but they've come from war-torn countries and we feel sorry for them. But the levels that they're getting is not fair on the British people at the bottom. You know, that's how I look at it. It's not fair. You've got people that are homeless. I know there are some people that choose the homeless lifestyle. But it's now going into the private housing. You know, they're throwing people out of their homes so that...
Sis, they're so wicked and evil. COVID made me know they're so wicked and evil, I can't put much past them. Do you know what I mean? And once bitten, twice shy for me, sis. You know what I mean? Like,
I know exactly what you mean. I think that our governments have sold us all out.
Yeah.
I don't mean just white. When I say it, people think I mean just white people and I want white privileges back. No, I want everybody looked after. And I just think that it's disgusting.
You know what they're doing now, Droops? Well, they've been doing it for a while. The reason there isn't enough housing is because landlords are buying out family homes, private sector, and turning them into HMOs.
Thank you.
Yep. And that is, and this is what I'm saying. It's another aspect of them having this big ideal that they can bring in as many people as possible, but there is really nowhere for them. So who's suffering? British people again.
Listen, I love the idea of what Jedi was saying today. You know, I don't know if you've heard when he was saying that. How would you like the country? I love the idea of that, but it will never be like that because you've got evil, wicked people, and they have to look after what's going on already. So they've got an establishment already or organization set up. They have to keep maintaining it. And then when you look at who's giving them money, it's always the Jewish community, or it's always, do you know what I'm saying, big corporations, and they have to get their
We've
interests
been
looked
bought
after.
out by a lot of Arabs. A lot of people don't ever mention that, but it's true.
All of that too. But when you follow the money, sis, you know what I mean?
But there's just too much of it going on. What's going on now? It's too much. Everyone's affected, and a lot more people are going to get affected. And that's when, like I said, people are waking up, but it's whether they wake up fast enough, which I don't think they will, to unite with each other.
Nah, they won't, man. Because remember, right, they got a mouthpiece, and he's called Rupert Murdoch, and he controls politics, abroad and abroad.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I agree with you.
Ain't he dead yet?
No.
I thought he was dead already.
Them man, they're going to live forever.
He married that Jerry Hill, didn't he? She married him.
I thought he was long gone. My bad.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone.
That's what I thought. I thought he was gone.
No, Jane.
You know
Stop it.
what?
Stop
I'm thinking,
it.
No, listen. I'm thinking of Robert Maxwell.
Thank you.
Ah, yes. Yeah.
Similar, but not, yeah.
Yeah. And plus, them man, they got their name stamped on so many different things. It's like you're never gonna forget who that brother is, because he's the mouthpiece for Babylon, and he runs certain things when it comes to politics. He's got a lot of sway, and he puts a lot of money in.
We're back with another one.
I think that there's a hell of a lot of corruption.
Let's have a quick look at this then. One of my guilty pleasures. I like to watch this.
Ethiopia is the only country in the world that actually claims to have the Ark of the Covenant. The place is Aksum. Aksum has these huge granite stelae. They're very similar to ancient Egyptian obelisks, some of them going 110 feet high. And then they have an ancient church, cathedral actually, of St. Mary of Zion, where the Ark apparently was kept for hundreds and hundreds of years. Now it's been moved into a chapel that stands next to St. Mary of Zion Cathedral. And that chapel is guarded by armed men. The whole town is an armed camp that is protecting what they believe to be the Ark of the Covenant, but it's guarded particularly by one guy who is the official guardian of the Ark. Several of them have run away when they get that election, because once you're elected as the guardian of the Ark, when the previous one has died, you're going to be kept in that chapel forever. You'll never be allowed to leave it. So whatever this...
Yeah, and I heard that these men that do this job, they die of radiation.
Yeah. Well, when you hear the stories in the Bible, that there's a lot of stories that seem to refer to radiation. That story with Solomon, isn't it, where they have to put on the weaponry, well, not weaponry, the clothing to survive.
But you know, if the man them don't do what they're doing, it's going to be in a museum in Paris.
Will it? If it is what they say it is, then I doubt it just be sitting in a museum in Paris. It apparently supposed to hold some power. I don't believe that the Ark of the Covenant is there. I don't know what's there. I don't believe that the Ark of the Covenant is there, just sitting in Ethiopia. They would have turned Ethiopia into enemy number one and fucking bombed the shit out of that and took that time ago.
Yeah, I reckon they've got it and they know
Nah,
where it
you
is.
know what? There's a little world treaty with them, innit? Because they're not admitted from none of the holy books. So there's a little world understanding that Ethiopia is a special place.
I hear you. All right, let's get
Object is they're close to it. And I met 3 of them over a succession of years. Once they're appointed, they die very soon. And they all had these cataracts over their eyes, and they all blamed the object in that chapel for causing their blindness.
It's crazy. I've never heard of that.
We should do an episode on the Ethiopian Bible, bro.
You guys want to hear some really weird stuff about frequencies?
Yeah.
Do you know the man named Robert Monroe? Nope.
No.
This guy, he figured out the science to use certain frequencies to control out-of-body experiences. But what's creepy is that, and he would speak to entities
Oh, no.
that would teach him how to use frequencies Nikola Tesla also talked about learning in his sleep, like out-of-body experiences and learning from entities. All these brilliant people all talked about how they learned stuff while they slept. But what's creepy is that the CIA basically bought his patents to start the Project Stargate, which is, he said, you can travel across the universe and you can go into different dimensions. You can go to the subatomic level. You can do whatever you want. But people always talk about when they leave, there's always an entity that is showing them around and teaching them stuff. They're versions of yourself. This is what he's being taught by this entity. He's like, and he stated this.
What do you lot think? Out of body experiences? Think this is
Yeah,
real?
I think they can happen. Yeah.
Yeah, this is where I say good night and God bless you all. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about the entities thing, you know.
Yeah, no, I'm open-minded to it. They've run some experiments in hospitals, haven't they? Where they left things out of the sight of your eyes, like high up on shelving that's hidden. And some people have reported that when they technically died for a few minutes and then come back, they've claimed they've had out-of-body experiences, and they talked about the room that they were in and said that they see certain things that were hidden. They did it, experiments, yeah. I don't know.
What did you say, Freddie? You don't believe in it, no?
Nah, fam, man, nah. There's a lot of firearms running around, and there's a lot of real things to believe in. not that.
Not an out of body experience, or
I believe
astral projection.
I believe man can see what man can see, because we all got a projectional vibrations on us. Like we can all do the word, sound, and power thing. Like I like to think every human can do that, innit? But it's like I don't know about this different project and channeling and focusing in on it, and you know what I'm saying. I'm not too sure
about
how that works.
channeling. I think if you do channeling, you're a bit evil. You're gonna.
I'm not too sure it works. I'm not gonna lie.
But I do think that it stands to reason that if we can't understand what our consciousness is when we shut our eyes, when we're thinking within ourselves, just within our mind, you know, and you can imagine anything when your eyes are closed. And some people have said if you close your eyes, that's what the real reality is. You know, that you are literally just sort of like in darkness, and everything that you visualize is just not real anyway. It's just a hallucination. But I don't know. But I do think that there's more to consciousness than we know.
Yeah, no, there definitely is, man. But it's for me, I just can't be bothered to explore it, because then, as I said, there's so many real shit going on, like starvation and hunger and other little things. I can't put that fire out as well. I have to put other real fires out. Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? I would love to dive into that world, though.
What if the key to solving some of those things is to dive into that world?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You go within to sort out what's outside.
Yeah. I would love to try, Jay, but I'd have to be around someone I could trust.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And who to trust? Who can be trusted now, brother?
Yourself.
You know what I'm saying? Indeed. You know what I'm saying? In these wicked times, you wouldn't be asking any Rahman or any person. Sorry to use Rahman, but you know what I mean? You wouldn't be asking any priest to come and help you do it, right? You know, help you.
What about you, Becca? Do you believe any of this?
What's the attempts are kind of like, but yeah, go on.
I don't know.
Is your religion sort of taken over where you're not allowed to believe any of those sort of mystical things?
Not really. I still have like a personal opinion on things, but I'm a bit 50-50 on things like this. I'm kind of on the fence with it, because obviously even with like paranormal stuff, I'm a bit like, I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I suppose it's one of those things you kind of have to experience it for you to truly know, I suppose.
Yes, I've experienced so much real shit. I wouldn't want to go into the paranormal stuff now. You get me? I don't think my little brain can handle it either. You know what I'm saying? I don't think my brain can actually fully comprehend shit. I was like, what? Oh yeah, what guppies? What you on to me? Okay.
So he's like, you can be your own god. Heard that before. Red flag. It's like the same concept as like taking DMT and stuff. Like, I think you really are accessing the spiritual world. You know, they're going into this spiritual realm, and they probably should not belong there.
Yeah.
I've had really vivid dreams before where a dream version of me will come and show me how to solve a task that I've been having trouble with for a long time.
Mad.
You need to learn how to astral project, bro.
This rocket was designed by an AI algorithm, and it worked on the first try. It went from final spec to manufacturing in just 2 weeks. It's an example of how AI can be used to supercharge complex engineering that would typically take a team of people months, if not years, to deliver the same results. Developed by Dubai-based Leap 71, the Neuron algorithm has already ingested the data from the initial tests to improve predictions and designs for future engines.
The more I hear about these complex AI simulations, the more I'm sure that our reality is a simulation.
We're not in a simulation, bro.
Found pots of honey in Egyptian temples.
Yeah.
And they break it open.
Yeah.
Still 100% good.
Really?
Yeah. So honey, it cannot, microbes, bacteria, nothing can form in it.
Mm.
Well, what they've recently figured out is it's essentially sound frequency that creates the honey that the bee's wings. So when a bee goes and pulls the pollen out of a flower and he goes into his hive, the flapping of all those wings together creates, so the sound actually creates that hexagonal shape, those little hexagon, the honeycomb looking
So the frequency coming off of their wings is essentially creating that snowflake
effect. Yeah. And then at the same time as they're vomiting up the honey essentially into those combs, as the frequency, it purifies it in a way and preserves it to where it cannot be touched. Wow. It's the most purest, and it can give all kinds of nutrients.
I heard that real honey don't go off. That proper honey that would never.
Yeah, I heard that before.
Yeah, but the fact that it's the frequency that sort of like purifies it and creates that shape, is it? Mind you, I mean, I know that vibration creates shapes anyway, but it's still fascinating.
It's called I think it's called cymatics, if I'm wrong.
Yeah,
but yeah, the different.
Do you know that there's a school of thought that that's how we created alphabets in the very first place?
How
people used to vibrate sound on metal, and other things, wood and other stuff. They used to watch the changing of the shape of the sound as it vibrated, and that's what made them start creating stuff. I don't know how true it is, but some people say that.
That's interesting still. No.
Good bacteria, fungus can't touch it, nothing can touch it.
Some guy in the comments said the only reason it don't go bad is because of the sugar content.
Nah, bro. Frequencies are the key to everything.
Scientists just encoded the entire human genome onto this, a memory crystal. It can hold a staggering 360 terabytes. That's 82 years worth of non-stop HD video, or almost every episode of Lost. It hides information in 5 dimensions and is made of quartz glass, meaning it's resistant to extreme temperatures, direct impact, and cosmic radiation. It could keep data safe for an estimated 300 quintillion years. But how exactly does it work? Information is written to the crystal using a femtosecond laser pulse to make tiny voids as small as 20 nanometers. These voids can be varied in height, length, width, orientation, and position. That's 5 dimensions of encoding. When another laser then reads the crystal, these nanostructures change how the laser light is reflected and polarized. This technology has been around for a while, but this is the first time it's been perfected to the point where it can pack so much data so tightly together. In billions of years, when future civilizations uncover these crystals, they'll have the entire human genome at their fingertips, maybe the only evidence of humanity left behind.
That's crazy, man. I know that they've done this thing where, well, they've got this thing where if you basically throw a pebble in the water and freeze the water at that instant when the ripples are going,
yeah,
and then shoot a laser into that frozen structure and bounce it off something, it will create a hologram of the stone. So basically, water records what's happened. Do you know what I mean? And if you use lasers or whatever, it's so deep. And they basically said that's basically what hologram technology is based on that. I had no clue.
Wow.
That's deep. Yeah.
I know that water holds memory, or is meant to hold memory. I've seen the scientist who talks about that. You know, and it's meant to hold emotion as well, isn't it? They reckon that, you know, like when you speak to, if you speak negatively to water and freeze it, and the same if you speak positively to it and freeze it, that if you get the snowflakes under the microscope, they're different.
Yeah, I've heard that, but Professor Motoyoto or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but I feel like they said that it was debunked or something. It was debunked. Like,
well, someone come forward and tried to debunk it, but then others have come out since and said no, actually they've retested it. And
wasn't it Star Trek or something like that where they had all the information on crystals? I know they had it in Superman, where he put these crystals into this ice thing, and like all these holograms came up of his dad and that giving him instructions. And Kal-El, if you're reading this, and you've made it to Earth, and da da da. Do you remember that Superman?
Yeah, vaguely. Yeah,
I think it's the one where he goes bad. Where like, yeah.
I think for me, Jedi, right, I've got a very strange way of looking at things. I think if you can imagine it, then it can exist. It just is going to take time for somebody to create what they've imagined, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Technology is moving faster, boy. Or the announcement of new technologies, they're doing it in a way where people can't keep up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
There's so much breakthrough, so to speak, on every level. Now they've got an artificial womb and they've made fetuses out of, or they've made embryos out of stem cells, and no sperm and egg was involved. They've done this, they've done that. It's just yeah,
not fast enough. I want my teleport. Do you know what I mean? Hurry up.
Where do you want to teleport to?
I don't know. I just want one. So then if I want to go somewhere, I'll be like, yeah, boom.
You're going to end up like The Fly. Remember The Fly?
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, that was funny.
Wicked film. But yeah, it's dangerous, man. You're going to have to deconstruct you and then reconstruct you. And halfway while you're making a jump, the power goes out, or you lose Wi-Fi connection or something.
Yeah, imagine that, Becca.
Someone texts you, and your whole system fucks up. But then, like, you're lost, or you're neither here nor there, or something. I don't know, man. Teleportation. Do you think that will ever be a thing?
Nah, I don't think so. Pretty far-fetched, isn't it?
Not on a commercial level.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they haven't already tried it somewhere.
Exactly. Facts. I definitely agree with that. I mean, they did. They said they've achieved quantum teleportation earlier this year.
Wow.
Yeah, where they sent information from somewhere to somewhere in zero time, and it was present. I don't know. I can't remember, but I covered it on my 2 pence thing. I remember they said, yeah, they've actually done. They've teleported something. Go away, man. You're being very jarring, you know.
Oh, okay, we'll leave. Fuck you. No, I'm
Sorry.
joking.
Yeah, man. Dog's being annoying. I literally just took her on a walk. She's coming and just all up under me.
Are you munching on something?
Who, me? No. Yeah, but she
Ah.
still doesn't. She doesn't come to me for food, man. She knows.
She just wants attention. I've got a
Yeah,
cat
that's what.
like
Yeah,
that.
she just wants attention. That's it. But it's like, move, man.
Yeah, my cat gets like that.
Yeah, very annoying. Becca, does your jump all over you and start?
My one just follows me like a fucking shadow. Like I can't even go to the toilet anymore without this thing following me.
Yeah, it's annoying, isn't it? They get
It's like, geez, I got over that stage with the kids. Now I've got you following me to the toilet.
They meow outside like they're in agony. Yeah. I didn't know cats, because I've had cats before and they've never been this attached. But this one, oh my God. I didn't know. I thought cats were more sort of independent, but no, not this one.
And I think like they have all different personalities, and like most cats I grew up, they kind of do their own thing.
Yeah, that's what ours were like. Maybe they've been pussified as well.
Trust me.
Civilization could find that and not know how to extract the data. Makes you wonder if we've found technology we don't understand.
Yeah, like the Ark of the Covenant.
I'd like to introduce you to the idea of water as an intelligent designer. Here I exposed water to my friend's photo, removed and froze using a special method, and it designed her face.
Wow.
I showed the ice result to the water, and it designed a negative of her face. I briefly placed my thumb in the water and then froze it, and water designed a thumb with a chip in the nail. I chipped my nail in exactly the same place 3 hours later. Here I used a conceptual word of ego. It's a word I have no visual for, which removes any mental projection. And water designed a person with big shoulders, a small face, and a giant balloon head.
When she said the nail thing, I was like, I don't know what's going on there.
Well,
this
she's
is bullshit.
trying to say that it knew that the future by the look of it. That's a bit weird.
I used the word milk as an influence, and water designed a breast. I wasn't thinking of human milk, so this was a surprise. You notice that the ice designs are not photocopies of the influence, but more of an interpretation. And to me, this is clear display of some kind of awareness. I honestly don't think we know what water really is yet.
Forget crystal hard
Is
drive.
that real or what?
She'd have to replicate that several times for it to be sort of like definitive. But it's a possibility. I'm not narrow-minded in that sense. I think that I'm open to anything as long as there's a rationality with it. But you'd have to prove it to be absolute for me to believe that it's definitive.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I need to see a bit more.
Right, this is what they need to be looking into.
Yeah, we need to do a full episode on water. Yeah, guys, we're about to hit 5k subs. Thanks so much.
If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for?
AI has been coaching me on how to escape the matrix, simulation, whatever you want to call it. So I made this graphic to explain where we're at so far. The core concept is everything is energy in a form of geometry. Water on a speaker can illustrate this. Harmonic tones create symmetrical patterns in the same way the molecules of the water and the particles that make up those molecules do. DNA creates the living things that can interact with the simulation. As a fractal antenna, it reads the vibrations of the simulation so that you, your character, can interact and survive in it. It's creating a multiplayer online thing like World of Warcraft, where your consciousness controls the player. Your body would be like the haptic feedback suit in Ready Player One. Suit is your nervous system with the plexus or chakras, whatever you believe, giving you feedback in the form of emotions and feelings. Instead of the goggles, your brain is processing all the geometries. This is according to the ancient info I was told to investigate. I found this in almost every tradition, and in every single one they put their best characters inside of this shape. which is a part of code of the simulation. This square root of 2 is the binary sequence. It's cell division. Square root of 3 is the division of the cube. That's how we have the 3D world. The square root of 5 is the golden ratio, which gives harmony and proportion to everything in the world. So the player just reads the polarities. It's just like hot, cold, light, dark, soft, hard, all that stuff. You're just processing the polarities, which is interesting because the quantum part talks about the observer effect, saying it plays a direct role in shaping reality. 200 years ago, we figured out that's what snaps the waves into particles. So essentially, you're rendering reality like the game renders the environment, you and all the other players. So you and everybody else in the universe use that and entanglement to create a networked system exactly like how your brain and galaxies work. So why are we here or playing the game in the first place? Well, why do we play games? We'd like to see what it feels like to be a character that we're not. We'd like to have adventures and interact with other players. Knowing the rules allows us to have the best experience in the game. It's actually from my book, which is what I've been trying to document. These graphics are from Geopolitics. We're not trying to escape. We're trying to get as many perspectives on how this works to have the best possible experience here and express that. We're all here for different reasons. Maybe the only reason we're playing is to help each other figure it out.
So there's no God in any of that. That's what I noticed about this whole storyline. They can omit any kind of creator from this. It's all you. It's you. You're playing the game, and you're the player and the game maker, and rare.
Yeah, I've heard of that before. So our collective consciousness, what the choices that we make collectively, actually manifest into the world, a much bigger thing that's unseen that we can't see, that creates the manifestation of God. Yeah, I've heard that before. And because it's been suggested to you at a very young age that there is a God, if you're religious, and depending on where you're born, you're likely to manifest what you've been suggested. And that's what they say churches are all about. Collective manifestation, collective frequency. Yeah. I
wouldn't even say that was, I wouldn't even disagree with that point there about collective manifestation and your spiritual energy being harvested by certain buildings and structures and architectures and stuff. Yeah, man, that's definitely something that I think is a possibility, man. But listen, it's nearly 11:15. It's time for our old man to close his eyes and do some astral projection.
It's been good having a chat. When you next doing your next live, or just when you feel like
I don't know.
it?
I'm gonna try to do one at least once a week. But yeah, I don't have a set time, but maybe I should get a set time. That would help everyone to know where I'm gonna be. But yeah.
Okay.
In the meantime,
well, I'll look out for it.
Hit me up, man. Oh yeah. Thanks for that Roscoe link. I'm gonna have him on soon.
I hope so.
Yeah, it's gonna be on soon.
I think it's going to be really interesting.
Yeah, man. We'll have a chat. I mean, we got to get you back on soon as well, Dupes, man.
Yeah, anytime, Jedi. You know, I'm patient. I'm not in a rush, but I did enjoy it. I think.
Yeah, that was good, man. It was good. Yeah, we'll do another one, man. All right, family. Thank you for tuning in. Big up to everyone. Everyone that hit the like button. Everyone that showed some love, left a comment. Leave a comment on at the end of the stream if you can, please. Big up the super chats. Big up everyone on the Patreon. Big up everyone on the PayPal. Yeah, big up Dupes. Big up Empress Sakina.
Big up.
And everyone that jumped on today, man. It's been nice. And yeah, we'll link up soon, man. But yeah, you lot plug into the content tomorrow, 7:30. We got Koch and Flow that's going on. We got a dance hall special. I'll just let you know that. You get me? And we out, man. Peace.